Yes, my people, welcome back to AFTV. Welcome back to Matchday Live. Oh, a little bit of a there. Yeah. So I'm nervous for the game today.
let's hope the players don't start
Let's hope we're not going to start that slow. Big up everyone. Listen, we've got an all-star cast there of Arsenal fans. I've got David to my right. Big up David. This is a very good actor as well. He's been in many things. We're going to kind of maybe have a little talk about that as well. You know, The Dark Knight. You know, we've been in that, adulthood, kidulthood and whatnot, and we're going to talk about Dream Team. That's something I was very attached to, a Dream Team on Sky One, but we'll get to that. We've got Sheroy over the far left, we've got Sheroy back in the building. How you feeling?
The nerves are fully kicked in, man, but look, Arsenal on the run of form we're in, there's no reason not to be slightly optimistic, man, and even the opposition fans are feeling the same way coming here, you know, which is always a good sign.
Nice. And we've got the one and only LV General. I'm just going to move the table because the energy, you know, you never know, he might kick out. Come out my way.
No. Today, for me, one of those days where I just don't want to say too much, bro. I just want to watch the game. Hopefully we just fight, bro.
Yeah,
the same what we did with Man City. We was fighting.
Wolves.
I want the same again. Do you know what I mean? That type of energy. But obviously I want us to win, of course. But if we don't, that energy, that's enough for me, innit?
Sheroy said 1-1, I know, in starting 11, so you're giving your prediction. David, let me come to you. What are you predicting before the game? What were you saying? Liverpool, tough opposition,
Because the thing is, I have two answers. It's a lot. Like, you know, driving here was stress, man. Yeah. Like the traffic and then just knowing how big this game is. I've got two answers.
Go on.
1-0.
Yeah.
As in you're going head and heart, yeah?
And then, 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We've got Josh in the back there. I think he's agreeing to the 2-1. He's confident. LV, you won on starting 11. Score prediction.
I would say 1-1 still.
Are you not going the safe thing? 1-1.
That's realistic, isn't it?
It's not just that. Look, I mean, the reality is this is a world elite side, and we've been talking for ages about the incremental progress that we're making to try and get to their level. And exactly what Elby said at the beginning, there's no shame in a valiant effort against this lot. You know, that's the reality of it. I think after the City game, we lost that game, but a lot of us left with our heads held high, and we fully were proud of the boys and what they did.
100%.
Because they are a level above, and we're trying to get there. There's no shame. It's not defeatist. It's not negative. This is a world elite team, and if we can put up a fight and go toe to toe with these boys, we've come a long way.
100%.
You know, and if we get a win, then obviously this table's getting dashed.
That's getting dashed.
It's getting matched over there.
Buy new cameras. Buy new lights.
100.
I will
New sofas.
I will Kanye this set if we win.
You'll have to ask for Robbie. You let them because debut as well for you.
Bro, I'm trying to keep on Robbie's good side out here, but I'll enjoy you guys mashing up the thing. I don't mind.
Smash up whatever you want. It's all on camera.
I've got it from Robbie's mouth. He goes, if you don't celebrate like that when we win, all power to you. Yeah, so let's go.
Was that what he said to you? Keep that in mind.
Because the first time he met me, he was like, listen, I saw you on the watch along smashing up my set, but it's all right because we won.
Cool. Fair enough. Listen, I'm struggling to think with this Liverpool side. Where does Arsenal's goal come from? Because they got, you know, tall centre backs. I think the aerial threat we don't really possess, especially against the Liverpool side. I'm trying to think down the wings. I think is our key outlets. I know Martinelli, when he last played against Liverpool, gave Trent and Matip a torrid time. So that might be the outlet. But any of you guys thinking of where do you think the goal's going to come from for Arsenal today, if there is going to be a goal?
I was alluding to this on starting 11. There's a massive issue with people that constantly try and play out from the back against Liverpool because of the fact that they are probably the best pressing side in the league, toe to toe with City, right? So what you have to do in that situation is you've got to mix it up. You can't always try and play out from the back. Fortunately, we have a goalkeeper with bad man distribution, so you can mix it up and every so often go long. The only place that Liverpool traditionally defend with a relatively high line. Right, these centre backs press up against Laka, they'll press up against our front men. You have to try and get in behind in those wide areas, particularly because they've got fullbacks that do try and advance. Right, that for me is where I don't necessarily see the goal coming from that area, but I see us getting in behind in that area. And then it's about midfield runners. We've seen a number of goals where Odegaard has sort of held his run and tapped one in from the 6-yard box. We've got players that get into the box now too. If we get a goal, I think it's being quick in transition, brave on the ball, and creating that space in the box if it happens.
100%. I'm going to put my neck on the line and say I think Xhaka's going to get a goal today. I don't
bang,
really.
Wow.
Honestly,
bang.
I have a whole breakdown, and you know we had Ranveer do a fan cam the other day.
He is massive, by the way.
Do you know what?
He is massive.
I pulled some strings and we got him on a fan cam, and I didn't realize until he did that fang. I didn't realize how gigantic of a superstar this guy is. But credit to him, he's an absolute legend, and he's there tonight as well. I suppose you might even see him again after tonight. You might see him on a fan cam, so look out for that potentially. But yeah, he had his own prophecy and how it all was going to play out. I have that. But I'm going to say Xhaka for a goal today. That's mad. And if it happens, then I'll explain.
He said Smith Rowe for the goal with the Odegaard assist, didn't it?
Yeah.
If that happens, Ranveer, bro, pure clairvoyant. You're in the wrong industry if that happens. I'm telling you now.
Definitely. Just quickly, I want to go off a little bit of a tangent here before kick off. The boys are in the tunnel now. The getting here today, I'm going to just explain my journey quickly. It was a bit mad and I was stressed. So I've got a ticket on my car already.
Let's clap him up real quick. It's a good omen.
Dedication to the cause. I had to leave my car. Do you know what? I was going to say where, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. I was going to say where, but I'm not going to say that. I had to leave my car somewhere close to the stadium. Had to get here in time to do hostess for this and make sure I'm with you good people now to do this today. But I went back to check it just 5 minutes ago. It's ticketed already, so damage has been done. But the traffic today, mental. Horrible. Mental. I don't know if it's because of the rain, the sandstorm. I don't know if you guys have tuned into what's been going on. There's a massive sandstorm and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know how everyone's car is.
I came out of my house this morning, this afternoon, looked at the car and had a film of sand just covering it. And the thing was, I was actually going to take my car to get washed this morning. Happy I didn't. I've saved.
Hold tight until the weekend. This is turning into group therapy, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Listen, we want to talk about everything today.
The traffic was horrible.
The traffic was mental.
Yeah, the traffic was horrible.
Absolutely mental.
No, you know what? Let me just fall back on this one.
Yeah. Fortunately, I got the train here. I got the train here.
That's why it was so smart.
Uneventful journey. My train was on time.
And we just got here on time.
David,
it was a good day. It was a good day. It was a good day. I had a lovely lunch. Popped down on the train. Got here on time.
No rush.
Even had time to iron my jeans. They was good. They was good. Yeah.
And there's me with the ticket. Right, listen. The lineups are come up on screen for Arsenal. Aaron Ramsdale in goal. I know we did this in starting 11, but I'm going to remind you guys of the team. Aaron Ramsdale in goal. Cedric playing right back. Kieran Tierney left back. Ben White and Gabriel in centre back pairing. Quality, by the way. They've been so superb.
I'm glad Gabriel's playing actually because there was a rumour that he couldn't play, right?
Exactly that. Thomas Partey sitting, Xhaka and Martin Odegaard in front, and then Bukayo Saka to the right, Lacazette up front, and Martinelli on the left. He looks mad weird there, Martinelli. What the?
He looks wham.
Yeah, like he
looks wham.
Arms like this.
No neck.
No neck.
2-inch neck.
It's one of them where you're just flaring your belts, isn't it? Like, I'm on it.
Trust me.
Different side to man.
Liverpool side, Alisson starts in goal, Trent Alexander, Matip, Van Dijk and Robertson. You know, that's a strong back line. They're standard back line. Fabinho in the midfield there, Thiago and Henderson alongside them. And then Mane, Jota and Luis Diaz. No Salah.
Salah on the bench. I mean, look, I get that. But you look at that front three and the three behind them and you think, you know what? That is still world class.
And that Diaz youth's been going on mad.
Solid.
So glad Tottenham didn't get him. Can you imagine if Tottenham actually got him?
Yeah, that would be a dark day.
Dangerous.
But you know what? It may not have worked if he went to Tottenham. I mean, people talk about Conte, you know, I know there's still time, but you know, people, when you go to Tottenham, it's going to what it is. Different energy.
Come on, boy.
Come on, Gabby. Man like
Martinelli and Diaz.
One thing we were talking about on the starting 11, it would be interesting to hear your opinion. Do you reckon Xhaka plays in that advanced role today, or do you think he sits with Partey?
Plays in that advanced role.
You think he plays up there?
Yeah. I think it's worked so well for him. I don't think it'll be as advanced as it has been. Like, he's really up there. I think he will definitely be higher than what he's been doing recently, but not on the last man, not being in there as much, because I think he's going to be used for the late running. I know we see Martin Odegaard arrive late, but Xhaka, my prophecy, I wanted to score. I think that's where Liverpool can get caught out on the counter in the transition, but someone pulling back and scoring from, you know, arriving late into the box. So yeah, I think Xhaka, I liked him there as well.
I get that, but my worry is when you're playing against a team that presses like this, you want at least two midfielders to help out the back four to get the ball out when they're pressing. When you're playing out from the back, right? That's my worry. If it's just Partey sitting there and he's the outlet, I understand against certain teams, no disrespect, like Watford, Partey can shrug off 3-man. Today he's up against Thiago, Fabinho and Henderson. Thiago and Fabinho haven't lost a game when they started together.
Yes, I know. Alex from Pop TV does not stop reminding me of that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a Don 3 in the middle.
Yes.
And that's why I think Xhaka might need to help out a little bit more. I mean, let's see. We'll know in the first few minutes.
I just worry. I know we've spoke about the little mistakes that we've now cut out our game of recent. I haven't seen many mistakes from this Arsenal side. They've been really consistent. Putting him back in at the back line, helping out Partey at times. I do worry about Xhaka potentially creating a mistake, but we'll see. We're going to analyse it as the game starts. It's about to be kick-off. Dave, before we kick off, what player have you liked the most in this Arsenal side this season so far? What one have you really enjoyed watching?
There's a few, man. I'll just speak to the boys outside. We've had a few MVPs, but Odegaard, man.
Yeah, I know.
He's just, you know what it is with him? It's not just the flair and the swag, but it's just he just has a hunger for it, man.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we really need. That's what we thrive off of in this Arsenal squad.
He seems to have an element of humility about him as well, because you could be the wonder kid who's been at Real Madrid for ages, who comes into Arsenal out of the Champions League, and you could just come in thinking you're Billy Big Nuts and you're better than everyone, but he's not that at all.
Yeah.
Liverpool fast start, by the way.
The game kicked
really
off and
start,
it's 30 seconds in, the Liverpool in our half.
Mane popping up on the right.
Trent's delivery is the biggest
Yeah,
worry,
man,
honestly.
he can ping that ball, can't he?
Yeah,
And Liverpool have a corner in the first 40 seconds. Weather the early storm, boys. Weather the early storm.
People were saying in the comments, I saw some predictions, 2-1, 3-1s. Just 2-1s, 3-1s to Arsenal. There's a lot of those. Let's do this, Arsenal. Game's kicked off. Come on, Arsenal. I think everyone's pumped and ready for this game. It's a big one. It is a big one. I'm quite relaxed though. From what I've seen so far of Arsenal, I know that right now we're under it, but I'm quite relaxed. I've been so impressed with the boys, and there's a good aura around the club and the fan base. We just need to get a draw or win as a result for me today.
Another corner. What are you talking about?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, how happened
joke,
there?
man.
Can't be a corner.
They've got a lot of aerial threats as well, this Liverpool team.
How's that another corner?
Did you see that stat that was popped up? 121 corners and none conceded.
Yeah, but the more they keep showing it, the more I think you're tempting fate, man. I wish they stopped showing these stats.
It does get to a point where you're just like, all right, okay.
They always do that,
Let's leave it,
Exactly.
The commentators probably highlighted it as well.
Commentators talk about it.
They showed it 3 times against Leicester. They showed it 3 times, yeah. I was just sitting there thinking, all right, we get the message. Good save by Ramsdale. Van Dijk with the header from the corner.
Within 2 minutes already.
Out for another
3 corners in 2 minutes.
Out for another corner.
I mean, you can see Liverpool, that they're here to make a statement.
Why is Van Dijk unmarked at the end of the box?
I mean,
why is Matip not getting a run on him? Was it Van Dijk? Was it Van Dijk?
Yeah,
Oh, it was Van Dijk. Why is he so...
it looked like Cedric left him there. Ramsdale
Why
with a
is
good
Cedric
save down
marking-
to his left.
Why is Cedric marking Van Dijk? That's another big question there.
No, Partey's watching him.
Well, it looks a bit zonal as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, they do. We do half
Partey's
zonal, half marking.
He's far away from him though.
I think Partey's...
Great delivery from
Partey's
Liverpool
with Van
again.
Dijk.
Well
Good.
cleared.
Get to him.
Out quickly, boys.
Good.
And it looks like the danger has been temporarily averted.
Here we go. Yep, nice.
Can we get on the ball?
unless
This is the thing. Drop it off.
Ball with Martinelli.
Good.
Relax now, relax.
Woo!
I mean, look, Liverpool always come out of the blocks like this, right? It's about how you can weather that and how you can grow into the game.
100%.
And how you can grow into the
I
game.
don't even feel fearful
But we're at
at all.
home though, we should be doing that.
I understand.
But it's fine. But as you said, if we can weather that storm a little bit, and then just bring it out of our locker, or catch them off guard.
I believe this is our set piece coach, and again, they're highlighting it again. Like, can we just...
I mean,
now
come
you're
on.
really... That's the way. There's overkill now, we get it.
Wonderful turn. Beautiful. Come on, Odegaard. Look at Saka in the face.
Go on, Saka.
4 against 4.
This is my
That was a bit light. That was a bit late.
Do you know what? It's held up with the rain as well.
No foul. That wasn't a foul, ref. That wasn't a foul.
Man.
That wasn't a foul.
That was soft, ref.
We had 4 against 4 there and a little more weight on that ball from Odegaard and Saka was in.
Do you know what? It held up with the rain. Look, you can see
the rain?
the pitch is very wet.
Man.
Listen, I'm not going to do a tie, but we have to remember it's raining. Famous words.
I don't think that was a foul. I really don't.
That wasn't a
No,
foul.
it was
Soft.
soft,
Wasn't
man.
on the
That
ball,
was
bro.
soft.
That was soft.
Unlucky. That's good. That's good because what you do is you plant an element of doubt in the opposition when you break like that early, right? They don't get complacent.
It's going to come from transition. Has to. I'll go. I see it. You're right. I see
I
it.
think Saka's gonna score today.
I thought the same.
Yeah, that's my guy.
That's
Yeah, you
yeah,
think Saka,
I wasn't
yeah.
able to say that earlier.
He's been in tremendous form of recent
Weather the
as well.
storm.
I just feel he's going to find himself in a good position. To just,
They know he's the danger man.
But
Yeah,
when they
and I don't
know
think
that
it's gonna be
Saka's
a
the danger man,
complicated goal.
how many teams have we seen that haven't doubled but have tripled up
That
on
quadrupled.
Bukayo? It's
You're
insane.
you're being generous.
insane.
It's ridiculous.
It's actually insane, right?
I think Arteta's become aware of that. I think he uses that now to get them. He puts
draw them
the Martinelli and Saka on the touchlines.
Yeah.
It creates space for people to come in. Third man runs the late run. Xhaka, you know.
Yeah. All right. Man's doing his own little rugby thing now.
Cecil talks. Yeah. He comes out bit by bit. But he said that now. I'll tell you afterwards.
Yeah.
He can't
I'll tell you what, Xhaka's
looking out.
If Xhaka scores, I'm gone.
If he scores, yeah.
Man's gonna
If he
tell us in
scores-
the end. Let him keep going.
You see what I'm saying?
Liverpool tried to catch us out with a quick free kick, but I think the referees pulled it back and said, you have to wait. That's what it looks like anyway. Unless we get the ball because of an offside, I'm not sure. Are they making them retake that?
What are they doing? Come on, boys.
The retake.
Yeah, they're making them retake the free kick.
5 minutes in. Oh, I wonder what the stadium's like today. I
know, it's always difficult when the
The
sound's
energy
off, you
is-
can't
It's
tell.
so, it's so interesting.
Noisy there, fam.
The
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, mate, the last game, Leicester was it's buzzing, man. The energy was so
Yeah, that
right from
must have been
everyone. It was
something.
unreal.
And it was such a controlled performance.
That's
It
what
was
the
so
beauty-
controlled.
That was the beauty of it.
There wasn't a single moment in that game, apart from maybe like a 15-minute patch where I felt on edge, and even then I just felt like, you know what, we've got it.
Everyone knows that pass.
They're overloading that wing. You can see they've doubled up. Luckily, we caught them offside there, but on our right-hand side, they've got Trent and Mane
Look,
volleying
you
down
can
there
see,
together.
You can see. Well,
This is
To what extent do you reckon it impacts their mindset with Salah being on the bench? Do you think it makes any difference to them?
not when Jota's on. If I'm
Yeah.
honest, I think Jota's got such a good record. But go on, Dave.
no, I was going to say, sorry, just to piggyback off of that, I think they're strong, top three.
Yeah.
When will they bring Salah on? They might bring Salah on when they're 1-0 down.
I like that
Just saying.
confidence.
Just saying.
What a bar. I wish I had the
saying.
Charlie Sloth soundboard for that one, bro.
Innit? That soundboard is very expensive. So I'll take that. That's a big compliment.
Yeah, with the likes of Luis Diaz in there as well. I think Jota's there. Obviously, he's got a great record against us. But
There you go. Keep on.
man,
Yeah, we just, the
Luis Diaz.
pressure.
Pressing man there.
Wonderful
I've
pressing
noticed that
from
with Arsenal
Odegaard.
as well. Our pressing is just
Stepped up
so
a
much
level.
better. Yeah.
It's a regimented, controlled press now. It's not a haphazard, everyone just run towards the ball.
Absolutely
People know
well
when
said.
to go, people know when to stay.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Arteta in his press conference, actually, they were talking about how, because if you remember the second leg in the Carabao Cup when we got dumped out, Arteta was at home. He couldn't watch it.
Get in goal, man. Please don't be
And
doing
he couldn't really navigate on the touchline, but he's very involved as a manager, right? He's sort of like the orchestrator on the touchline. And they asked him in the press conference, they said, to what extent do you think it makes a difference that you're there to orchestrate it now? And he said, look, it might make a difference, but I want this team to get to the point where they can do it without me having to tell them, and they're slowly getting there.
That's
so
amazing.
even he feels as though they are learning, and he's not having to command their positions as much.
Right.
And with a young squad, that's all you can ask for, man. Just
That's-
learning, right? Because they're learning on the
absolutely.
job, a lot of these boys.
Yeah,
Let's not
absolutely.
get it twisted.
And so is he.
Yeah.
So is
Yeah,
he.
yeah,
He's doing a good
yeah.
job so far, but so is he.
Exactly.
That's a really solid point, actually, because you want a team who can use their initiative, and especially, we are talking about a much younger Arsenal squad.
Yeah.
But I mentioned it I speak to Sean earlier. I just feel that Arsenal just have a hunger
Yeah.
and a courage, which is really exciting to see, and it just reminds me of our
What a
previous
ball.
days.
Lucky.
Ralph was talking about, I can't
There you
remember
go.
that's a
Stay
handball
there,
from
stay there.
Arsenal,
That's
isn't
it.
That looks like a
handball, isn't it?
handball. Ralph, when he was talking about United and he was praising Elanga, he said, the reason I start Elanga is because he plays like it's his dream to play for Manchester United, and I wish some of our more senior heads did that. And I think Arteta doesn't really have that problem because he's invested in youth, and the experience that he's kept the hungry experience. He's literally dashed all of the individuals that he thinks do not have that hunger, and he's retained the ones that and what you're left with is a thin squad. But you're left with people that want to play for the badge, and
Well
that's what we
done, use
needed
your
for a
foot.
long
Absolutely.
time. For a
That's
long,
what the
long time.
foundation-
Find him.
And buying
Good ball,
Oh, that's a
Partey.
good ball, man.
Buying
Good
to
ball,
Philosophy.
And he's
Partey.
onside. That's a good ball.
Laka.
Saka one-on-one.
Laka.
Saka 1-on-3.
Triple him.
Go on.
So good.
Martinelli
with the
far
shot.
post there. Could have done better. Weak
Yeah.
header there. Weak header there.
Laka,
Get it back
man.
into Alisson's
A
hands
couple
from
of little
Xhaka.
half opportunities, man, in the first 10 we've had. We've got into some decent
That's a
positions.
great ball.
Wonderful ball
That's a
from
great
Partey.
ball.
Wonderful ball
Great
from
ball.
Partey.
Why did you drive at him,
Right
though?
pace on it as well.
Look how many people get
more
round
That's
him.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Look,
it's
it's
really,
a shot at him, I
you can see
think.
what they're doing.
Saka,
think what-
Martinelli.
There just wasn't that.
Yeah, it's minor.
And this is what Virgil van Dijk can do, right? He can just take away your press and ping it one time, bang. That's what we need Ramsdale to do every so often. And Ben White's decent at that as well, to be fair.
Come on, boys. Come up to the 10th minute.
I'm still nervous. My nerves haven't settled. Usually it takes about 15, 20 minutes for my nerves to settle, man.
I'm quite composed. I think Liverpool did start fast, like you said, that's they normally do. You've got to weather that storm, but listen, we're getting more into it. But that Partey pass was superb.
Yeah, it was a great pass.
Yeah.
Superb.
We need to get out to. Can't give him that much time on the ball because of his
can't
delivery.
let Trent pick a pass. That's it's going to kill us.
Yeah, we have to shut down.
Tighter, man, tighter, bro.
It looks like it's
tighter, fam.
It looks like Martinelli has Trent man for man. I think he's.
Oh yeah, is he?
Look at the overlap though.
He's off that one.
Referee.
Oh,
surely that's off.
Mane not hitting Tini in the face there.
The goal kick, cool. I'll take that.
That's the Mane special, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's the Mane special.
Yeah.
Wobbles
It's not
off.
the shoulder,
never
it's the
gets
elbow.
picked up on.
That's it, man. He's got a career with Eddie Hearn after football's done. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Or maybe even UFC.
Yeah, it's not usually the right hook. It's the elbow, isn't it? You're
It's the elbow, yeah.
Right. Strength. It's
Yeah,
always
take
the elbows.
this. Just looking at it, what sport would you put him in though if it weren't playing football? Just looking at my
Hockey.
I said hockey. Where would you put Mane? If he was just
And then
looking
goal.
at man.
I think
What
it'll be
sport
the
would he jump on?
goalkeeper.
Only thing I wouldn't have him have is the barbershop headshots. bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's the only thing. That's the only thing.
That's how I see him in the
yeah.
barber shop. They're taking the piss.
Is-
See him at the barbers, you know.
Now I wonder who his barber is. His barber must
His
be
barber don't care.
skilled.
No, but that's one of them with spraying on the
people that-
fibres.
Oh,
That's
you
all of
know
them.
that fibre,
Yeah. Bro, you can't just be lining that
Playing
up
with
dry.
man's head top. No,
You
that's
can't just be
dead.
shaping that up dry.
Mane saw the rain and said, yeah, leave the spray today. Leave the spray.
No.
Oh, Lord. That is funny. Any of you think that, Pep might have had a conversation with Arteta before this game?
They asked Arteta that at his press release.
Oh, is it?
He said, I haven't heard from him yet. Which means he might have been expecting the call.
He's definitely heard something from Pep, I think.
Do you reckon they chat regularly?
That's a good question.
Oh,
I think
I'll give you my opinion after I hear yours, but it'll be interesting to
I
see what
wouldn't
you
be
think.
surprised if before the. Oh no, but Pep said he hasn't heard from. Arteta said he hasn't heard from Pep yet.
Yeah.
They definitely talk.
That was yesterday after, the day after City dropped points.
They definitely
I
talk.
think, yeah. And for this game as well, I think they'll talk. Because
Go on.
I think it'll be more advantageous for Pep to just help Arteta out.
Before you go, I just
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Pep's... we're not really in the conversation right now with Man City. So I think they talk. And if I'm honest, I know players talk.
Of course.
From other sides. They
Yeah,
talk all
from
the
different
time. I
teams.
don't see why it'd be different from manager to manager. But yeah, I believe they talk. What do you think, Sheroy?
Just for me, because I've been in this position, not in a sporting sense, but where you've been brought up by someone and you try and come out of their shadow and you almost get a bit vexed that you're always linked to them as an understudy.
Yeah.
And I think if you're a man with any element of ego, which I think Arteta is,
100%.
he actually might want to distance himself
What's that,
and,
man?
and build a career in his own right, which is why I think Arteta may have cut those conversations off and said, you know what, I'm actually now a big six manager myself. I respect everything you've done for me, but that's the end of that. I genuinely think that might be the approach that
He's
Arteta's
there,
taking.
man. Feed him then.
So no private conversations.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I mean, obviously
I
we're all
hear that.
guessing, right? We don't know, but
I think
my
for this
take on it.
game, I think they would have spoken.
Yeah, I think they would have spoken as well.
And though Arteta may not have said much, so this is all speculative, though Arteta may not have said much, I think he would have listened
Yeah.
to Pep
Yeah.
without giving
Can
away
Saka get that?
too much.
Oof.
They're giving him a lot to do on his own, man. Where's
know.
the squad?
I know.
Boy.
It's weird for that segment of play we didn't press. We sort of let them.
Now we've seen out of position.
Yeah, we
Look
sort of
at
let them
this.
play out. Okay, we
Keeper,
can.
man.
Tierney,
Oh,
where you
wow.
going? Where you going?
You've got
Just
to
get
go
rid.
wide
Just
now.
get rid.
You've got to
Good.
go wide
You
now.
got a good. It's good. Hopefully, was that a goal kick or was
Yeah,
that going
that's
for a
a
throw?
goal kick.
I think that's a goal kick.
That forehead is mad.
It is a madness, isn't it? It is a madness.
Oh, no, we have to disrespect man now. Oh, my days.
But
That's a mess
do you know how Mane's a boss, yeah? He's always smiling, he doesn't care.
They don't care.
And he's got high eyebrows. He's like,
He's trying to
draw the
save
attention.
his
He's
hair,
trying to-
you know, fam.
And he
Trust
actually
me. I think it's too
seems
late
like,
for that.
outside of football, he does seem like a
He's
really,
saving
really
that.
nice,
Oh,
humble
no,
man.
100%.
Really nice, humble man.
Yeah, he looks like that.
Yeah,
He looks like
I think a
that.
lot of influencers that speak when they go to Melbourne, when they go to the training ground, they said that he's very calm and humble.
He does seem it.
Yeah,
He
I
does
get that
seem it.
energy from him.
And to be honest, given everything that Salah's achieved, he has an element of humility about him as well.
Oh, that was a ball.
Lovely.
You know?
Good touch as well.
Ref,
We'll have that.
ref. Oh, you said,
Yeah, he's
The
giving
ball's
now.
gone back. That's a freak. Like we're not.
He's playing on. He's playing
playing
on.
on?
But it's gone back. So surely you.
there was no advantage to be had there,
That's
though, was there?
exactly what I'm trying to say. What the hell? That's a surprise. Oh, Martinelli's off.
Who's making a run?
Flick it.
One more.
You want to get to that before
And
it
again?
bounces
Yeah, just
again.
yeah.
don't you?
But it's where
Come on,
Martinelli comes
Martinelli.
alive.
Come on,
It's where
Martinelli.
he comes alive. It's it. Oh, it's dropped
Good
bad.
ball,
Anyone
man.
else?
Saka was inches away. What
Anyone
a great
else?
delivery. Great delivery.
Anyone?
Great delivery, boys.
Touch.
Oh, that,
Yeah, that was a.
That's the third time we've been
He's
in.
off, he's off,
offside.
he's off, he's off, he's off,
offside.
he's off.
That's the third time we've been in behind with a sense of purpose. The delivery hasn't been bad, but we just haven't had the men in the right areas in the 6-yard box.
that was the closest.
But that was that was a good play.
That was probably our best chance so
That's
far.
Brad,
Great.
anyone could have knocked that in. That could have
Yeah,
been
yeah,
our
it
own
could have
goal.
been anyone. Let me just see this because he's
Brad,
done
that
really
was
well here.
mad close.
Good
He's
header
done, he's
from
done
Tierney.
really, really
No,
well.
he turfed him. Arnold
look.
couldn't see him again.
Look how tight he goes in.
Look, watch, look.
Oh,
Anyone?
Saka didn't really take a chance on that, did he?
That's what I'm saying, Laka and them. And
I don't think they were
get in
expecting
there.
it.
Gamble.
It's all right. Signs of encouragement. Signs of encouragement. There's a lot of football to be played yet.
It's even still, I don't care. Don't want to hear no Liverpool fan chatting rubbish to me. It's equal.
Trying to find a comment here, so I didn't know David Ajala was an Arsenal fan. He was a gooner.
Well, if you don't
Don't know.
now you 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 know.
Here we go. That's from Blue Street, 1975.
Big up.
No, but yeah.
Big up. Yes, man.
Any projects in the lines that you can speak of or give a hint to, or nothing? Or am I being one of those those presenters on the TV pushing a bit too much?
No, that's all good.
That's it.
You know what's so funny?
What's the new hood? Obviously, there's adulthood, kidhood. There's another one being
Smotherhood. Yeah,
Smotherhood.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's being filmed right now.
Adam Deacon is
Yeah.
directing that.
Big up. There's a
and
lot of people I
starring
know
it.
in that
Yes,
as well.
man.
And
I'm looking forward to that.
What is
And,
that another one there they did?
yeah, right
yeah,
now.
this is the
sick.
sequel. And big up to Adam for pushing through, man. Adam deserves the best, you know. He's just been grafting.
Been through a lot as well.
I've
man.
seen him
Went
in
through a lot,
the
Been through a
publicly
lot,
and privately,
yeah.
you know. And I'm just really happy to see him just in a position to be able to create stuff that I think a lot of people are going to really enjoy.
Yeah.
Is that going for a more serious angle or a more comedic angle?
No,
like-
more comedic. for
Okay,
sure.
nice.
Has to.
There's some big.
Yeah.
There's
First
some
one
big
was hard.
comedy-
Oh, there's a
some
lot of
big
people in
comedies
it.
Yeah,
There's
There's
good
going to be a
comedies
lot
in
of, and I think we can do with it right now. I think it's healthy to laugh, and I'm always up for banter.
Yeah.
Good.
I think the world.
You're tempting some super chats now, bruv. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
I was
that.
gonna say.
I'm learning. Listen, the minute a comment called me Tim Westwood's son, bruv, I was done. Yeah. I said, I'm not playing.
The voice.
I said, I'm not playing with these super chats no more, bruv. I'm not playing with these super chats.
That's
It's a long face, bruv.
Tilt a
It's
little
the long
bit,
face
tilt
and the big ears.
This YouTube thing's not a joke.
What do they say? Do they say older son or younger son?
It has to be younger in it. But there was Sami Khedira after Ramadan was one. Yeah.
I don't want to laugh. Bro.
There were too many that had me busted up. And obviously, my boys. Because the thing is, I'm not a content creator. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm like a lot of you lot. I just have a day job, and I got the privilege and the honour to come on here, right? So a lot of my boys at the office.
defend!
A lot of my boys at the office look through the chat and they screenshot this stuff and they send it to me religiously, innit? So these comments are getting monitored. My
And
boys
again,
are
he's on the
mod.
run.
Of course they do.
Yeah, man, it's
Sorry.
Yeah.
Tim Westwood's son.
It's too much. It's
That's
too much.
No,
the
don't
top
laugh too soon because you're going to see the super chats.
Look, I can imagine.
Comments blinded,
No,
man.
seriously, man.
It's all
Especially
loud.
online. It's
Comparing man
they
to
don't
people.
stop. There's no chill.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we're here for the banter and for the jokes.
The most used one was Riyad Mahrez though. That one I got
Yeah,
bare.
that's the one I was
That one I got bare.
That was the one, though.
That one I
For
got
me,
bare.
that was the one.
It's like a compliment as well because he's a baller. Like,
Yeah,
I take
yeah,
I
I'll
he's
take
a
that, I'll take
baller.
that, I'll take
He's
that.
teased for me. I
It's Mahrez.
think he's one of the top. That's it at the moment. So, bro, take it.
Clear that, boys.
Arsenal do 21 says it's Harchester United. Sean Campbell next to Cecil.
Come on.
Harchester United. Again, we spoke about Dream
We
Team.
did. Harchester United. Flipping
Yeah,
on, that's
man.
a throwback, man.
Big throwback.
2006.
Wow, that long ago. I have a shirt. I have the shirt. Signed by some.
Oh, that's a silly
yeah,
fan.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
well then book
I'm gonna
Mane.
show you.
If you think Mane went down too easily,
your
you
signature
book him
might be
there.
on there, but
Fine, Timmy wants it now.
My brother got it when he was part of the cast.
Okay. I'll watch it. Man, not ref.
Bounce,
Ref.
ref,
Ref.
ref,
Thank you.
bounce.
Good
That's
to
a body
see.
check. That's
obvious.
Has to be.
But Jota bouncing off Thomas Partey.
What I don't understand though, I don't know if you saw it, but in the passage of play before that, Mane's driving and he goes down and the referee says get up and Gav says I didn't touch him. You have to book him. If it's not a foul and there's no contact. What? If you're saying that's a dive, you book him. You book him. That's what I was talking about.
That's terrible.
You show him a yellow there.
That's outrageous. I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
and if you show Mane a yellow at this point, he has to play the remaining 70 minutes at a very different tempo.
Oh, yeah.
These things shape games.
That is a
These things shape
games.
Get on him. That's it. Show your pace.
All right, Marseille,
well tracked back.
Well done.
It's not great, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can't emphasize how many years I was sat there calling out for the work rate that we're now seeing from the boys. Like just seeing that,
it's really impressive.
I know people say it's a bare minimum, but because we hadn't seen it for so long, I was starved of it, and I almost forgot what it was like to have a team that plays like this.
Yeah,
and
really
just seeing it week in, week out now, it's so refreshing, man. It's so refreshing.
100%.
And I get a lot of people saying,
100%.
"Oh man, why are you so optimistic about Arsenal? We haven't necessarily won anything yet." And I'm like, because I see the signs, man.
You see
That's
it, bro.
what it is.
I just see it. There was
is.
one of my mates who's a United fan. He follows the United Stand, that YouTube channel, a lot. And there was someone who had a fan cam on there talking about United. I think his name was Nuruddin, because I'm a fan of giving people credit when I use what they say, right? And he said one thing that United haven't had for a while is being able to go on a proper journey with their team.
That's the ball.
Saka's
That's the ball. Track him.
Is being able to go on a journey with their team. And he said Arsenal now, even if they don't achieve what they want, they can say that they've been on a journey with this team and they've been behind it, right? And that's what we've been craving for so long. Yeah, and I thought that was a really good way of encapsulating the way that I feel right now.
Hey man, I have a United friend, and he said to me, he obviously wanted us to loosen up, but he was like, top 4 is what they're going for, but he goes, if I'm honest, we don't deserve it with how our season's been. And then he said to me, if I'm honest, you guys do. And like the same thing we kind of said there, it's just the journey from no wins from the first 3 games, no goals, to building into this side that we're seeing now, bro. It has to happen. It's
progress.
It deserved.
Yeah, look, when you have Sky Sports pundits giving you praise as Arsenal, you know that you're improving, because they used to come down very hard enough, right?
Yeah, no,
Go back.
that's the point.
It's for real. Like it's just these youngsters deserve to walk out to Champions League music. Like that is what I just hope for them by next season.
I'm not going to lie, on the train here I was listening to Champions League by Krypton Conan on repeat, bruv. You know the Champions League shit. You ain't even in the Premier.
Yeah, that's cold.
Bruv, there's one bar on that album,
That's it.
where
and again,
Cohen goes,
get in the box, boys.
she says my penthouse looks like I play for Arsenal. I told the concierge Bellerin, and I was like, that is cold.
It's clean.
That is
that
cold.
wordplay is clean though.
Yeah,
they're
Yeah, I like
punchline
Krypton
kings,
Conan,
bro.
man. They're dope.
They are punchline kings.
Find him.
Martinelli, someone help Martinelli though. There's a lot of bit static players around him when he does that. Tierney?
21 minutes in.
Tini does the same thing. Drop shoulder, go
Just
left.
jousting right
But he
now.
should take it down the line a bit more, innit?
He does that a
innit?
lot.
It's
So.
Just jousting, innit? Yeah,
It's like you know he's gonna do that.
Switch and play well.
There we go. That's
Switch and play well. Saka has space.
Real good.
Can we find anyone?
Yes.
Yeah, good
Swing
position.
it in now.
Cedric.
Good position.
Weak.
Fuck is going on
Cedric,
there?
I got.
Why is my man shooting?
If it was on target,
Allow Cedric.
Don't
If it was
do
on
that.
target.
Don't do that. Don't do that, fam.
yeah, that's just.
Play to my man who's in space, Ruby.
I can't even
man.
defend him there. I can't lie.
No,
I'm
I
trying
no,
to
so-
defend him, but
He made the
Cedric
run.
just.
Look, he's telling man where to put it. And it went into man as well.
Lacazette,
If he just
yeah,
played it in properly.
He should have.
See what I'm saying?
Laka made a very good run there.
He did, and he.
He just tried to bang the shot.
Nah, if he was more in front of goal, then yeah. It wasn't even on target. So
Stay
I
tight.
can't defend
That's
him
gone
either.
out.
Yeah, exactly.
Our ball.
Good stuff there. Good
Cedric's
stuff
not,
there.
you know, Cedric's
We're
not known
fighting,
for
we're
them
fighting.
Martin Odegaard through balls. So I mean, it is what it is.
We're fighting now.
It is what it is. A lot of people in the comments are saying we need Pepe or talking about Pepe. Bring in Pepe. I mean, obviously not now. It is early on, but do you think this is a game for him? What you thought of Pepe's, David?
I mean, yeah, I think it's. Oh, yeah, obviously, I think it's a bit early to bring on Pepe now, but
Yeah.
Laka has been a little quiet, but I don't think that's a bad thing. The thing with Laka is when he needs to
There we
make
go,
his mark,
drive.
he'll do it. Like here's look.
Here we go. Oh,
Who do you want to get to? That's it. He's off, you know.
no, he's not off, is he?
Time you run
He's
down,
off, is he?
When they take the VAR, they
What happened there? Great recovery. World level Thomas.
Play on.
Play on. No foul. Get up. Get up.
Get out of here, you fucking Madonna.
Get up.
Old school team.
Get
Play
up.
to the whistle. Old
100%.
school
Take-
team.
Oh, as you touch.
That's it.
Go on,
Drive
go on.
him!
Yeah, no,
Drive
there's
him!
space.
Go on,
There's
Bukayo.
space.
Ref.
That was
Showing too much of the ball.
That one a foul. Yeah, he's got to be. He's got
Box him in, man.
He's got to be better than that. Don't let Diaz do this.
That was annoying, man. Quick feet.
No foul.
No foul.
Tackle!
He got the ball. He got the ball. He got the ball.
Oh my days.
He got the ball.
This ref's going nuts.
He got the
It's the
ball.
second time he's done that.
Let me see this properly.
Maybe it was Odegaard, not Laka.
Yeah, it was- yeah,
Maybe
it
it was
was- yeah, it was
Odegaard for
Odegaard.
pushing the back just before that. Okay, fair enough. Going back to that Pepe point.
Yeah, going back. Yeah.
Going back to that
Explore
Pepe
a
point,
little.
there are two things. One, there's absolutely no harm in having a player of that quality on the bench because strength and depth is something we've been calling out for a lot more. And if the opposition gets tired, he's a great expansive player to drive. If you start Pepe, who do you leave out of this starting lineup?
That's the big question.
Which is also a
That's
good
why.
problem to have. And I think I've said this before. I just think that Arteta trusts Saka and Martinelli defensively a bit more than he trusts Pepe. And you have to be defensively on point against opposition of this
100%,
caliber.
100%.
Yeah, he don't get back enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Pepe has proven that if he comes off the bench when you need a goal, he can do
He's an
that.
impact striker, isn't it?
He can do that.
Yeah, I get
It's
it.
not what you expect from a 70+ million pound player. I understand
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I expect him
But
to
the
do
price
that
tag
now.
ain't his fault.
For sure. You have to play to your strengths, isn't it? Especially
it.
when you're up against Liverpool.
Yeah, we will use him as impact. Smith Rowe on the bench as well, yeah.
Smith Rowe on the bench.
Smith
Our
Rowe.
top goal scorer on the bench. You know?
Mad, isn't it?
That's
Nine
crazy,
goals.
that's mad.
Same with them,
He's-
lot,
9 goals.
Yeah,
Flipping
great.
hell.
Holding down
Well
Salah
done.
for a reason.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Well done,
Salah's coming back from an ever so slight knock. Smith Rowe could have started today.
But games like
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
Salah
yeah.
always plays.
Of course.
You don't rest them man there.
Of course.
It wouldn't have been smart to put Smith Rowe, obviously recovering from COVID. I don't know how serious it was, but obviously fitness may have been affected by that. So you just got, I think, what Arteta's gone with was the right.
He's had too much
right
time
side.
to
I
find
don't
the
know
balance.
how
Ball
you
through
get that
there.
pass.
Where's Trent? Stop the cross.
Don't
Stop
get
the cross.
complacent now, lads, please.
Whoa, this ball's just rolling past me.
Everyone just watching it.
Yeah, that's happened to yo, what's happened twice, boys?
Is he off or is he on?
Out.
Clear it.
See, because the thing with Liverpool is that they can pick out the right pass and be
He's
a
off,
threat,
he's off.
just like that.
Yeah.
And I don't doubt the ability of Arsenal, but I think it's just getting used to tracking back quick enough and just being prepared to absorb and weather the storm
Yeah.
immediately. And that's from pressing to weathering the storm.
There's that.
I think they just have to be comfortable with that.
And retaining focus for the entire match.
Absolutely, you can't. I mean, look at that. They made something out of nothing.
Blimey, 16 assists for Trent Alexander.
Madness, isn't it?
That is mad. Our top assister is Lacazette, 7. And he's got
16.
He's got double that. Yeah, that's.
That's mad.
And the man there across the ball is peak.
I think Trent, the stat they were showing before, Trent was top for chance creation in the league and second to Odegaard.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, that is a good
I
stat.
don't really know. How do they judge chance creation?
Yeah,
Do you know what the metric is?
I guess.
I wondered.
I don't know actually. That's a good question.
Leads to a shot on goal?
Yeah. but
Or leads to any
So
shot?
don't have it, ease him off.
Now they've got 3.
Joke, man, get that back.
That's it.
Well done.
Pussy club.
Welcome.
LV's coming back.
Look, I'm here for it.
Ooh, pass. That was
Sloppy.
a wrong pass.
Show
there,
strength,
bro.
man.
That was the wrong
Sloppy.
Show
pass
more
there.
strength, man.
That was the wrong pass there.
Thing is, you have to work so hard to get the ball back from Liverpool. You can't be giving it back to them as soon as you get it. You're just expending unnecessary energy, and energy is massive against these
I'll
boys.
tell you what, as a player, that is the most frustrating thing. Bro. Watching a team just move it and you know you can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's
annoying,
the
yeah.
weight. It's the worst, bro. It's
The weight of the mistake.
It's always
Eight
leads
passes
to,
already.
to flare out.
9.
What's more frustrating, that or having to park knowing that you're going to get a ticket?
It's for the cause, so you don't feel as much.
Man just hit me. And a low blow. I didn't see that coming
That was
out of
a low
nowhere.
blow.
Man looked me in my eyes
He said.
and reminded me about the ticket. Do you know the whole ticket went out of my head? You know, I watch football.
My bad.
This is my safe space.
I know for sure.
Safe space watching
I'm
abused it.
sitting there thinking, who's going to chat about football again? Man's gone, so how's it feel?
Neatly. It was so neat.
The ticket thing. And I said,
It was so
what?
neat.
I looked at you, and you looked at him
That's
like,
it.
what are you talking about?
My head went straight to his mind. My head went straight to football. He said, what's
That was
worse? I
so
was thinking
neat.
I was going to have a football question when I was
was so
playing.
neat.
That's why I said, this is that. Yeah, okay,
Listen,
cool.
Odegaard's not the only one nice in transition. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry.
Hey ref, what's going on? Hey ref.
Go on, Laka. Go on, Laka. Ah! They are so good at getting possession back, man.
They are.
Keep pressing, boys.
Do you know what? I normally see Liverpool do the over the top.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which they haven't. When they're pressured, they normally clip it in over the top to either obviously Mane or Salah, but they haven't seen that.
At your feet, man, at your feet.
I think I've seen Van Dijk do it twice so far in the first half hour, but it just hasn't come
And
on.
again, let's go.
Go on, Martinelli!
It's too much.
Because we've adapted, like you've just seen there, we've
But
kind of
it's good
adapted
though.
that as well.
That-
But they're normally really good at that. They just clip it into the
Kept it
channels and let the Mane run into it and cause a havoc. But they're trying to play a bit more, and we're doing in the channel run. That's what I
We're
like.
putting them under pressure, though, I reckon.
Is it me, or would you say that we might have had the slight better first half hour?
Yeah.
Is that fair?
That's what I'm saying.
Is that fair?
I feel like we're putting them under pressure, bro.
Yeah.
Or am I being a bit skewed?
No,
How many things they have at the beginning?
It's this Martinelli. We're going through him.
I forgot about that.
We're going through
Obviously,
Martinelli.
there's nothing come of it, but
Yeah.
no,
It's not far off, I can say that.
Yeah.
There's not
even
much
half then, if
between the two
anything.
teams.
It's again, like I said at the beginning, they're jousting. They're working each other out right now.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
little-
It's chess, isn't it?
Yeah, just little
jabbing,
just
jabbing,
feeders,
jabbing. Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Trying to figure out who can take centre ring, innit? It's exactly that. It's exactly that.
Oh,
Martinelli.
I'm wondering how long it's going to be before Tomiyasu can even be included in the squad, man. 'Cause he's
Oh,
not
yeah,
part of match day
jeez.
now either.
Great.
innit?
Yeah,
point,
why
by
is
the
he
way.
so like? It's been
Yeah,
bare
what-
games, you
it's
know.
tight calf, but it seems a bit more than that because they brought him back, then he got re-injured again. So
Apparently it was his other calf.
yeah, it was that. It said in the press conference.
Really?
Yeah.
Saka.
Keep going. He's confused. Keep going. He's confused.
Yeah, I wonder how long he will be. That's a good point, Arthur.
Fixture congestion is a bit of a problem now. I mean, I know that we're not in any other competitions, but because of the rescheduled games, 20th of April we go to Stamford Bridge. We have Thursday, Friday off. Then we're the early kick-off on the Saturday. That United come to us. Then we have a little bit of a break, but we go to West Ham the weekend after. So that's massive as well. I want Tomiyasu back.
Tight. That's it. Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
West Ham, what's that? The first.
Don't allow them to have
I
it.
think so.
First of May. Yeah. Ooh.
Good challenge. Good challenge.
Great tackle.
Cedric.
Great tackle.
Give him his props.
That was
That's
just
it.
clean and solid.
That's it.
You made up for that shot. We're gonna take some super chats here. I've got one on my screen right now from TJ. Big up Cecil for getting Law Woods digits. I never said that. That is not true. That is a super chat. Who do you think realistically will have up top starting next season in top 4 scenario?
If we get top 4.
That's if we get top 4. And so basically, what strikers do you think Arsenal can obtain in the summer?
You're a massive fan of Jonathan David,
I
aren't you?
massively am. I
Do you think we should? Do you think what's his contractual situation?
2-0.
Tottenham 2-0 up against Brighton.
I think it's up. It's either next season. I think it's up next season. But he's an Arsenal fan, which I always want. That gives me an extra bonus. When
Is it one of them where it's just a player saying he's an Arsenal
No,
fan? Or
no,
actually
no.
an
He
Arsenal-
is. I've had
All right,
some
fine.
IT gaze in the nose. But yeah, no. Also, no. Listen, I like Jonathan David because Lacazette I love Lacazette and what he does for the side. I think Jonathan David is that, but with pace, and that's what I want. I want someone that can hold the ball, bring other players, but also get in behind. Have a bit of different versatility to his side, to his game. Sorry. So Jonathan David for me, I have been screaming for.
Backup, is he a backup or is he our starting striker?
Yeah, that's the question.
Why have you got to ask me that, bro? Why you got to ask me that?
Listen, you're the ex-player, innit? You're in the know. I'm asking you because you come from a place of experience, brother.
There you go. There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
Flacco.
Come on.
Let go of the fucking player, you prick. What's the foul though? That's fuck, man.
Nah, he played advantage though, man. We were in.
It's true. Oh.
Jacko! Oh!
I swear. No.
I looked at you as well. I looked straight to him,
Listen,
you know.
yeah. Listen,
I
yeah.
looked straight to you.
Just then, yeah.
If that went in, I would have
Cecil,
thrown you
just
at the
then,
TV.
yeah.
I would have said, get out of SS.
I would have asked
Just-
for every clip. Xhaka, the late round.
Look, because
Man, he talked into existence.
If Xhaka scored, then I'd
Hold tight.
I swear.
That was a mishit cross.
That was a big kill me like that. I've got to tell you, bro. Xhaka like this. They were painting on it.
Can you give Mane a yellow now?
Kick man over.
Can you give Mane a
Dickhead.
yellow?
He knows what he done as well. Try and laugh. Don't try and boot him in his leg about
he
rest.
gets away with a lot, though.
Yeah, he does.
He gets
Of
away
course.
with a
Smiles
lot.
it off.
He does.
He don't overreact. He just smiles.
That's
and
what. Yeah. And he just.
Like his cash. Like,
Yeah, yeah. No, super. He's like, hey,
it's okay.
It's football. It's football.
Victor Osimhen.
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
And Adeyemi, also some names. But I'm going for young and experienced. I'm going for
players that fit the mould of what we've been looking for.
Exactly. So there's a few names. I've got a nice little database, but yeah, we're not gonna go through them all. But yeah, definitely Jonathan David.
Keep going.
All right, what do you make of? I don't know how legit the
ref,
rumours were.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Atletico perhaps looking to offload João Felix at a lower price than they bought him for.
I've seen it.
Fits the mould.
He does. But him and Odegaard.
Oh, no one
one's
there.
in there.
No one there.
Can you see that working?
Yeah, because Odegaard's so flary and so.
Thank you, Partey.
It's a high price. I thought about it, Sheroy. It's a risk for me. I can't really
speed it
articulate
up a bit.
why right now because he's a quality player.
Risk in terms of how much you think we'd have to spend.
There you go.
You see, this is one thing a lot of people talk about our last window and go, yeah, but you man higher spenders in Europe. And I'm like, yeah, but my guy, we had to bring in 6 players. We had to revamp half a first 11 with that, yeah?
That's a lot.
The boys that we're trying to chase, drop that on 1 or 2 players.
Lucky.
Now we're in a position, hopefully, where we do actually only have to
dive in,
invest
get up, man. He's a joke, man.
in maybe 3 or 4 positions.
That's right.
At which point the
That's the
average
difference.
price of the player you can buy is up.
Yeah.
You have, let's say you have another 150 million window, you're then looking at maybe 50, 60 million pound players as opposed to 20, 30 million pound players.
Yeah.
And that does change things, right? So a lot of it is contingent upon us getting top 4. There's a lot of football to be played yet, but it's important.
Yeah, and we're likely going to see another £150 window in summer because we didn't spend in January. And
Well,
that money should roll over.
And
really.
if they're upping the season ticket prices,
So everyone knowing on the screen right now, Klopp is arguing the full official,
Hey, look.
as
Remember
always.
I said, I want the reverse of what happened to us. Let the fans get on to them, fam. I'm telling you.
Let's switch on them, man, this time.
Yeah, I need Klopp and.
No, it's the same time as it was in their game.
They're still arguing. I need Klopp and Arteta to have a little bit of a scuffle like I did at Anfield.
no, because what happened after that?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to
but
say.
but we're at
That
home.
was at their ground.
I need
Yeah.
the.
Bring it over here and see what happens.
I'm gonna be honest. I was in that ground that time. It was mad. The energy after that.
Imagine, man.
Well, get him,
Yeah,
team.
Go on, Kieran.
Honestly.
Got to do him.
Go on, Kieran.
Well done.
Well negotiated, Kieran.
Got a super chat from Sat.
Find him.
Sat P says Cedric quietly having the best game I've seen from him, and he's been bits.
Don't do
recently.
no something silly
Big
now,
up the
lads.
entire panel, up the Arsenal. Big up everyone as well in the comments.
Big
and
up,
everyone
big
watching
up.
along.
Yeah,
In the
man.
words of Turkish,
yeah,
love for the love.
Love for the
Love for the
people.
love.
Up the Arsenal.
Come on, guys. It's going 36 minutes.
Just find the pass, boys, man.
Oh, Ramsdale, you know me better with that distribution there, but here we go. Partey. Xhaka is a bit deeper.
I had a feeling he'd have to be.
He's a bit deeper. I
Come
must say
on,
that.
yes,
Here we
Gabby,
go.
yes,
Here we
Gabby.
go.
Gabby.
Run
Yes,
him.
Gabby.
Oh, we can't keep up with him.
Well done.
Left
Oh, he just run past him like that.
Left it.
Well done.
Bang
Good
it,
space,
then.
good space.
That's a ball.
Saka could have taken that. Saka could have taken that.
And he knew it.
Good football again from us.
It was good.
Good
He just
football
needs to
again.
kill the
to
ball
whack
better.
it there, though. That's where he should have popped it.
Yeah.
There's just so much space. When you're in that amount of
should have
space,
popped it.
you should have popped it, Xhaka.
Martinelli just still pushed it past him.
Boom,
Yeah.
later.
But you know what? Martinelli left
The
him for
space
dead
is
even
in.
when we lost.
Look, telling me he couldn't pop it. Look
Do you know
where he
what?
is.
There is that
He
myth.
could have
I don't know if
burst
it's the
there,
truth or
blood.
myth. Yeah, he could have shot them. But there's no truth myth that people are saying that Trent. He's not a great defender.
I mean, the guy,
Great attacker, though.
because of the fact that he contributes so much going forward, he does make it into the team. But anyone that says Trent is not a good right back is talking shit.
Oh, I
of
didn't
course.
see it.
He's one of the
Because
best in the
Why
league.
he's
did
a
you
very,
just keep
very
going,
good
my
defender,
brother?
but he's not world elite defensively.
Defending, yeah. One-on-one defending, because that for me, boy, Martinelli just.
He left him, man. He was like, oh, later.
But how many people?
Oh, hello.
You heard Martinelli, innit? He had played against Trent, and then we played against Forest, and they asked Martinelli, "Who's the toughest guy you came up against?" He goes, "Jed Spence." Jed Spence.
That went,
He
lads.
had him up
Early.
Oh, everything
battered him up.
Martinelli tried, Spence was like,
why?
nope. And I hate playing. No, honestly, playing against players like that. Stretch. Oh, what's gonna drop to Lacazette?
Go on.
Xhaka.
There he is. Wide.
Xhaka.
No, man, you've made the
Wide,
blog
wide.
thing about it.
People know if Xhaka's. And for me to say Xhaka's
Shit, drive now. Teeny, do what you normally do, man.
Cecil must be on site, but
Find him.
something else.
Win it back, yeah.
Well done. And get
Done enough. Place it. Oh.
Release.
Fucking hell, Marnie, you're long
Got to get
foot.
back. Don't go to ground. I said don't go to
No,
ground.
we're still good.
No, they ain't done that. We're back. We're all
Still
back.
good. There we go.
That
Everyone's
little
back.
bit of skill from Diaz though to dink it over.
cheeky,
it.
innit? Got good feet.
He's a baller.
Yeah, he's a baller.
He's a baller. You got to rate Liverpool's
Certain ballers
Liverpool's
is not,
recruitment.
Bro, you have to.
Liverpool's recruitment. They identify targets.
Yeah. They get the right
They go about
players
their
in.
business quietly. They don't overspend. And when they do shell out, it pays off, like Van Dijk. You
I
know,
thought Jota was a stupid signing until he started
Incredible.
scoring goals against all of us.
I got a lot of admiration for the way Liverpool operate, man. I have to say.
Right here. Oh, just going to read out some more super chats flying in. Thank you everyone in the comments. Benny says, do we see a Klopp versus Arteta rematch? I think it was talking about obviously when they had a little scuff at Anfield and it all kicked off. BD.
Have they still got that show, Celebrity Deathmatch? Remember that?
I love that.
I'd love to see a bit of Klopp Arteta on that. You know, I'd love to see a bit of Klopp Arteta on that.
That's throwback in.
Yeah, show.
That was sick.
Yeah. Show my age there, innit?
No, Celebrity
That was
Deathmatch used to
sick,
go
man.
on.
Yeah.
Big up.
What was it? Was it Channel 4?
Yeah.
It was Channel 4, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
It was a
man.
big show.
Yeah, it was massive.
I thought that was on MTV.
Yeah, I thought
It was.
on TV as well. I was
Man
gonna say,
said
I'm
Channel 4
bugging
said,
as well.
"What?
I'm
Yeah,
bugging as well.
So they brought
Staying quiet as well.
They brought it to Channel 4 after that.
I said, yeah, you lot old.
It was only MTV in America.
I said, I weren't watching that.
It was only
Channel
MTV
4
in
weren't
America,
showing
then
that
MTV,
channel.
then they started showing it Channel 4.
That's the only way I was able to watch it. I didn't have
was
Sky.
like-
Growing up, we didn't have Sky until...
Yeah.
Nah, do you
Wow.
know what?
And you couldn't even stream
I
because
had
there was
the
them
box.
dial-up ones.
I had
Remember,
the
you ain't
box.
streaming nothing on there, bro.
Oh, snap.
Do you remember the little box thing? The black box thing? You just
yeah.
press the little button.
Yeah.
That's what I had, didn't it?
Cable, fam.
Is that what it is?
Cable.
Yeah, cable.
Then we got Sky.
Then you got Sky.
Yeah, I remember getting Sky in the household. It was emotional, man. Like, we were humble beginnings. And then getting Sky was just, that was...
That new world.
I know exactly.
Right, Disney.
I was like,
Nick
You
Nickelodeon.
made it! You got Sky!
That
Yeah.
was mad, boy.
That was the thing. Gas, going to school,
Made it,
gassed.
you know. Yeah.
No, yeah, because when people went to school and you'd be like, did you watch that film on Cartoon
You'd be like,
Network?
Yeah. Using
Howard
Vaughn.
Chicken and Eddie and all that, I was there.
Or Keenan and Kel.
Oh, yeah,
If you
big
don't
up.
have Sky, you can't
Bro, I
watch
used to
them.
get my
I
boys
sit
with
in
My
there.
parents' house to watch
Man,
it. We didn't have Sky.
My boys with Sky, yeah, I used to get them
Fam.
to use VHS to record WWF so I could watch it the day after.
Yeah. That's
me.
Because I didn't have Sky to watch it.
So you have to go
me.
there
So all
just
the
to
Raw,
watch the
SmackDowns,
replay.
WrestleManias, I had to watch it on tape the day before. They come
Yeah.
drop it to me at school.
Recorded
Like, here you
it.
go, bro, and I watch it the day
That's
after.
good friends, though.
Oh, I'm still friends with them
That was
for
a lot.
life.
See,
For life.
that makes sense. Those
that's
were
life.
legit friends.
They looked out for you.
I used to love
They said
wrestling.
they don't want you to miss the fun, fam.
Yeah. And obviously their parents were up, innit? So it is what it is.
Oh, no.
Well done.
What's that?
Could Ramsdale have claimed that? Am I being a bit...
Bit risky though.
I don't know, let's have a look. I don't, was it 6 yards?
Where it was put, it was a bit risky still.
Yeah, he's out of position to
Yeah,
claim that.
that
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
I'm not
there's
even
no way.
trying to make man get there.
There's no way.
Another corner to defend with world-class delivery from Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Ooh, Devon Carr in the super chat says Mane and Diaz had to switch sides because our fullbacks had them in their pockets. They switched sides, man.
They did. Mane started on the right,
Ooh.
and now Diaz is on the right. Whoever that super chat's from.
Big up.
Watching the
Devon.
game closely,
Yeah,
my G.
very well
Very
analysed.
observant,
Yeah,
yeah.
for
Yeah,
sure.
it's because we're too busy sitting
What's
and talking
he
about Sky.
Man
bro.
said, see me.
Okay.
I said, you see me.
Like, you see me, you see the hair. The hair,
See his
the
head.
rain is messing up the hair.
Oh no. Oh, well done.
Good
Well done,
defending.
Gabriel.
That's
Keep
a foul, man.
keep up.
That was a mad
You can't jump in.
Find him.
Oh yes. Go on.
Keep going then.
Alisson is high on it off his line. He's
Yeah,
high
very
off his
watching the
good.
game.
He's going to
Watching
pay for
it.
that.
He knows that in behind is a threat, big time. He's claimed it.
Especially with Martinelli.
He's doing too much.
Martinelli. Martinelli.
And release.
Martinelli.
Got out of
feet.
there though. Got out of there.
Good, just about. Good feet, man.
Back up to Martinelli. No.
They tried it. They tried to switch it again to man.
Solon says with the super chat, I'm thinking to open a GoFundMe for your ticket. Please, for my parking, please, guys. Please.
Go fund me for your
My
ticket.
parking ticket.
Can you imagine a little just giving page for Cecil and his parking ticket?
Yeah, everyone just drops a little 50p.
Let's just hope the
That's
car's
it.
still there when I go back tonight. That's all I'm saying.
Cecil will be like, link in the description.
Put 2 bills in.
I'm sure you're built for this YouTube ticket.
Like, subscribe and donate. Thank you.
Now, parking tickets are annoying.
Oh, they're jarring, man.
You know, Freddie Mercury, yeah?
Yeah.
That's a foul, ref.
He did this thing which I loved. He used to carry a stash of F-off money.
Really?
And he just had it. So whenever he had to pay a parking ticket or, I don't know, for whatever reason, it was just F-off money.
Yeah, fair.
So hopefully you'll be able to use some F-off money.
I mean, you got to be baller levels to
Yeah,
get
I'm
to have
saying,
F
not
off money.
even-
No, do you know
the
what it is? It's
fuck
not even
was
about the
that?
amount
The
that you
ball
have.
even go out?
It's just having a certain
What's going on there?
designated amount of money
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that. So then you don't feel it in your pocket.
I swear that didn't
It's
all
F-off
go out
money,
though.
Freddie Mercury.
I need that. Hey, Robbie, if you're watching, if you can just give me a little extra fun. No, Jake, I'll
Yeah,
go figure
Robbie.
I've got you myself. You're there. Nah, he's at the game today. He's where he sits. I've sat in his space before. He's gonna be right in it, but getting wet as well. It's rain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forget.
Yeah, it's just raining.
Is he close to the away end, or is he in amongst our lot?
Ease him.
Amongst our lot.
Unlucky.
But down near the front.
We showed up this half. I don't.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
100.
Had them man just
100%.
tracking.
This is good pressing.
Them man have to play football this time.
Yes,
Yeah,
Ben
yeah,
White.
yeah.
This is good
Understand?
pressing.
They got to play football against us.
Yeah.
to fucking get a goal.
Release.
Out wide. Down the line. Down the
Martinelli,
line.
dive in the gaps, blood.
Here we go.
These aerial
And again,
ones. These
keep
aerial
pressing.
ones.
It's not going to work. I said this.
Yeah,
You're
it's
not
a
going to
big
get it.
point,
They got Van Dijk and Matt. Look how tall
Look,
Fabinho.
Look how Liverpool
Yeah,
playing
it's-
against us. You remember them days when they used to just tear us up?
I hear
They're
you.
playing dead now, fam.
I hear
Who's
you.
that?
Liverpool. They're not ready for us right now.
LV, it's not necessarily that they're playing dead. It's just that we're extinguishing a lot of what they're doing right now,
Yeah.
man.
We've
We're
clocked
playing
it.
well, you know. We're
We've
playing
got the
well.
thing now, fam.
You got to do it.
Martinelli
You got to do it for 90 minutes. But this is a very good.
sign.
I think we
Yeah,
had
I
a better
agree.
first
I agree.
half.
Yeah, I agree. This is
Look, get off of me! Look!
Yeah,
Play
they're-
up!
they're
Where's
taking the
Martinelli?
piss.
Where's the fucking guy? What I want to see
And release. Closing it down
Getting these lost.
too quickly.
They're not allowing man to let off the shot.
I mean, they're strong. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Sat
That's a
Pete-
good ball into Sadio
great ball.
Mane, and he fluffs it.
That's a very
Not
good
a foul
ball.
there.
Good.
Well
Yeah,
done.
it
All
is,
this
isn't it?
hard work and that happened. I'd have been pissed.
That
That would have been a real
That's
sucker
that's how
punch.
football is.
That would have been a real sucker punch.
Yeah, because
Straight through the middle. It's unlike a ball comes.
to have conceded would have been really painful. Because that's no
pain.
indignation.
It would have deflated
A good
the
touch,
atmosphere
though.
at the Emirates as
He
well.
just didn't get the last bit in.
Nah, that's a goal kick.
Yeah.
Sat P says, super
Slow
chat,
kick.
as you're on mute in the studio, stadium is very loud.
Big
Very-
up.
I can imagine.
Big
I
up.
can imagine.
Good half. I am very proud of that half.
It's half time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We had them in the back. This is how we're playing, bro. This is
I
Arsenal.
am very proud of that
They
half.
are
They get
pissed.
frustrated.
Yeah. Liverpool
Very
like
good half.
they don't seem like the old Arsenal no more.
Very
It's
good
not
half.
that.
Yeah, because they can't figure us out
Can't
properly.
run us ratted no more. We're not idiots anymore.
It's a very good half
Yeah.
of football. I think we stuck to our philosophy. I think we showed attacking prowess. We looked relatively calm at the back. A lot of players were brave in possession.
Yeah.
We used the wide area as well. We, despite the fact they had players changing flanks, we cottoned onto it quickly, showed maturity. Arteta at half-time should literally just say, sit down, have some water, more of the same. If I see you boys getting tired, I've got Pepe and Emile Smith-Rowe here.
Yeah, sure.
Don't worry. Give it everything
Control.
and
The
let's go.
school control.
How are we feeling right now from both before we pass over to James? Just how you think, because obviously there's nerves at the beginning.
I feel a
How's
lot more
the mood
relaxed.
right now.
A lot more relaxed. Yeah.
I've been
Really.
relaxed still. I can't even lie to you. Martinelli for me is the player of the half.
Yeah.
He's been doing his thing.
100.
I just wanted to keep it up, same thing again. Put Pepe on around 60th, 50th minute type of thing, and yeah, let's try and go for the win. Because I feel like we can eject something into this game now. I think we're just missing that little bit of last. You get
Yeah,
me?
execution.
We just
Yeah,
get
it's
there,
just-
and
yeah,
it's not. We want someone who's just gonna. I don't know whether to take Lacazette off early or take him off around the 60th or 70th. But if we do it early, then we got enough time to.
This is
get
a
at them.
game where
yeah.
they're going to
It's a
exert
risky
a lot
one
of
though,
energy.
isn't it?
You're going to exert a lot of energy in this game, especially against Liverpool. So Lacazette may not last on 90, so you might see a substitution.
do you know what I
later
mean?
on,
Yeah.
but we've got to take the positives.
Yeah,
Half time, 0-0
Playing good.
against
Yeah,
Liverpool.
playing good, playing
Can't
good.
complain.
We're playing good.
I think they're going to bring a lot of smoke this second
Yeah,
half.
Sunderland will be on next half. This is why
They're
they do
gonna
it.
bring- they're gonna
Early
bring the
switch,
smoke,
get
yeah,
me?
yeah.
And that's
They're
why I was
gonna bring
thinking, bring on the early one as well then.
When you say they, do you mean
Liverpool, sorry.
But Liverpool have also seen that when they did overcommit, we found a lot of space and a lot of joy getting in behind,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. That's a
So
point.
they'll quietly be a bit like, well, we can't really be too cocky.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't
Because we might
overlap.
get caught.
Yeah.
So they can bring the smoke, but they've also got to be measured.
Right, once we weather that storm like we did in the first half, we might be able to get in and get a goal.
On good
I'm
footing.
now going to pass over for the half-time update to James B.
That was a good half, wasn't it? That was all right. I think we keep composure, we keep calm. But there was a lot to enjoy about that half. We're going to take your comments. We're going to see what people are saying. I want to react to your reactions. We're going to talk about what Arsenal did well in that first half, what they've got to do in the second half, which I think is just more of the same. But well done, Arsenal. I hope they're in the dressing room taking a breather, feeling good about their performance. I'm off watching it with commentary, actually, in another room, and the Emirates sounds loud. The players had to weather an early couple minute storm. They had to weather Liverpool winning, back-to-back corners. I think it was 3 corners at once. Couple efforts. Ramsdale makes a save. And then there was one moment in about the 4th, 5th minute where, who was it? Thomas Partey I think basically Arsenal getting pressed and Thomas Partey just under pressure, turns out, plays the ball forward. I think when he did that, it just settled the Arsenal team down. And it was just him saying, we're playing our football now. 10, 20 minutes go by. Again, we're keeping them at bay. We're defending well. I think from minute 30 to minute 40, Arsenal were having the ball quite comfortably. I think Liverpool were realising we can't go full on with the press here because they are playing around us well. This is their pitch, it's their home ground, they're looking comfortable. And they sat off a little bit. And it's a little bit of whose build-up is going to eventually kind of yield some bit of magic or some bit of creativity. Arsenal looking like they might do something a bit more direct with Martinelli going in behind. Let's have a little look at what people are saying. As we've got Cecil in the background. Cec, love you, keep it down. As we've got here, Uvanich says, so far so good. DNYG says Martinelli over Luis Diaz. Martinelli's looked very good this half, and actually we've dealt with Diaz well. Vicky says Martinelli is on fire. Varapraz says he wants to see Pepe on for Lacazette. Partey zoom says Kubed. Partey has been unbelievable this half. He's been quality, more of the same. Armin says Partey man of the match. I agree so far, absolutely. What else have we got? Some people saying TK Cecil says rise up Pepe. I could see this being a game for Pepe where if we get to the last 15 minutes and you might want a little bit of magic to win it for you, I could see Pepe being that guy. Phil says I didn't want that game to stop. I agree. I thought it was looking better for Arsenal as the half went on. I think the way Arsenal started to settle into it, switch the ball to Saka, find him beyond, I think Arsenal was starting to maybe look the better team, maybe. In terms of what was expected of both teams, Arsenal definitely looking the better side. But I think Liverpool have more gears to go through. Obviously, we know Mo Salah could come on. Let's talk a little bit about what Cedric and Arsenal have done tactically. As we just get a super chat. Aaron says that Martinelli's got the better of Trent, and I completely agree. There are a few moments he's just got around him. I mean, far too easily for I imagine Liverpool fans liking. Martinelli's been terrific. Let's have a little look at just some of the stats from that half. Obviously, Van Dijk, Robertson, Matip seeing most of the ball. It's good that it's Liverpool's defenders who are seeing most of the ball, not your Fabinho's. I mean, Fabinho, if I look here, he's behind a lot of players in terms of the amount of passes he's played. Tierney, Xhaka, Partey, White all see more of the ball than him. That shows that we're nullifying their influence. And a lot of it's because Odegaard's playing much more centrally closer to Lacazette, and Xhaka is tucking in alongside Partey. When we have the ball, he's pulling wide, playing as a more 4-3-3. We're defending as more of a 4-4-2. I think that has helped Arsenal massively. Another thing I think Arsenal have done well, something I alluded to in the starting 11 show actually, I wondered whether he might, system-wise, go to more of a back three with White, Gabriel and Tierney. In that first half, Saka was pressing very high and very central, almost like Van Dijk was his man, and he was mainly meant to block off the pass to Fabinho. As we can see, Fabinho only 24 passes attempted. For context, Tierney's attempted 27, Xhaka's completed 24, only attempted 26, but still more than Fabinho. White, Partey have all seen the ball more than Fabinho. I think Lacazette and Saka are charged with basically stopping that ball into him. They know Van Dijk's the outlet. They know Van Dijk's got that ball over the top. His passing range is unbelievable. So I think they're encouraging Saka to go much more high and central. Cedric's pressing all the way up the pitch, whether it's Diaz when he pulls wide or Robson when he gets the ball. And Arsenal are just sliding along. White has been much more one-on-one with their left forward, whether it's Mane, because towards the end of the half they did switch wings, whether it's Luis Diaz, who's not had any joy in that first half. Gabriel's covered central, Tierney's covered very inside often, and Martinelli's often dropping deeper, not pressing quite as much as Saka. So we are at times shifting into a 5-3-2 kind of shape. But when we do win possession, you see it's about playing through the lines and seeing if either Saka can get him beyond from his already high starting position, or if we can make our way forward and get Martinelli one-on-one with Trent. So Arsenal are doing very well to kind of buddy up on each other. They're doing very well to look after one another, get across, cover each other's spaces. There are a few times where Liverpool did play some good football, pull us out of position, but others covered round. So I think Arsenal they look good in that first half. They had a good shape about them. Big second half to come. In a sec, we'll talk about what they need to do in that second half. but they've done okay. As you can see, I've got here chances created. Trent, I mean, that ball over the top to Mane was a really good pass. And we know he's got that in the locker, and it's why players with pace like White and Gabriel are so key. Mane's forced to take that shot early because Gabriel is steaming across to get a block in. Xhaka, Saka, Odegaard, Lacazette have all created a chance each as well. Cedric has attempted 3 crosses, though none have managed to meet anyone. If you look at ball recoveries, Gabriel and Partey have recovered it Gabriel more than anyone else with 6 recoveries in that half. Partey, Robertson, Fabinho and Thiago all recovered the ball 5 times as well. Tierney, White up there. So it's been quite a... Gary Neville on commentary, if you're watching it in the UK or you can hear the Sky commentary, Gary Neville said this is a proper game of football. And I know exactly what he means. There weren't like a load of chances. In fact, let's see how many shots were on goal at all. I'd be surprised if... Right, have a little look. Shots. Yeah, Arsenal 4, Liverpool 3. I mean, it's not really been a game of loads of chances. The stats for big chances, not very many. Liverpool have had more completed passes than us. Fewer in the attacking third, which is interesting. Arsenal with more take-ons. What I think is interesting. It's not a game that's yielding loads of chances, loads of efforts. It's not end-to-end stuff, as I think a lot of people thought it would be. What it has been is a game of 2 very, very well-coached teams and almost nullifying each other. And it's good. Like we said, we wanted to see Arsenal be competitive in this game, in this half. And they certainly have been so far. Let's see what everyone's saying. Mark says, come on, you Gunners. Black Caesar says, directness and end product needed. Reds denying Odegaard space to function. That is true. Smith Rowe needed early in the second half. I wouldn't take Odegaard off just because of how often he does actually still look after the ball. And the fact they're pressing Odegaard so much is leaving Saka in loads of space. I'm going to be honest. It's the only little teeny bit of criticism from that half. I don't think Saka's looked at it. Listen, when you're going one-on-one with Van Dijk, that's tricky. But there are a few times that the space opened up and he's got to look for a pass to Cedric or come inside, get the pass. A few times he got it wrong. Listen, he's having a good game by Saka's standards, and he set them. He set them because he's a brilliant player. I think he's looked slightly off it, if I'm being honest. But that's my only criticism. Orthodoxia says the front 4 should be more confident. There's definitely an air of when we get in and around their penalty area, it's like, well, we've got to make something of it because we don't get in those positions too often. But I think you're right. There's got to be a little bit more conviction. That Xhaka effort, which I don't know if it was a cross. I think it was a cross. You know what? Have a go, man. Have a go. Try find that corner. He's got it in him. He's got a good left foot. So yeah, I see what you're saying. Let's see if we have any other super chats coming in. Not at the moment. What have we got? Triple R says second half we're getting slapped. Look, I hope you're wrong. But what we do know is that Arsenal have had these good starts against Liverpool before. You think that game, when was it? Back in November, Anfield. We're 1-0 down at half time. We'd had a really good first half. And in that first half, Arsenal, but by really good, I mean, we were playing some good football. We were playing out that we didn't really have many chances, maybe 1 or 2, but we were kind of keeping them at bay. As the game wore on, we can see that first goal. We make a mistake for the second. Arsenal started to collapse. So we have seen this season Arsenal struggle in second halves against Liverpool, where they crank up the pressure, and they will crank up the pressure. They absolutely will. They know this is a real opportunity for them. Mohamed's, I think, questioning my thoughts on Saka. Then we got Sheroy. Sheroy, what do you make of Saka's first half?
Looked a little bit off the pace.
Yeah, I thought so.
First touch, and there were certain situations where I thought typically he would have drifted into the box, but he looked to hold off a bit. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's unlike him.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. That's exactly it for me. Juan agrees. Says sub on Pepe for Saka. I don't think we need it yet, but I think let's give him another 20 minutes, see if he can grow into the game a little bit more. Obviously, Emil Smith-Rowe is another option. I think Martinelli is doing such a great job on Trent. I wouldn't be looking to make that change with Martinelli personally. Kittle says, Odegaard's teammates need to understand his runs and movement. He goes in smart areas. I would take Saka off for Smith-Rowe. That is more football smart. What else have we got? DJ Assassin says, Saka did take a knock at the end of the last game. Yeah, true, but, that's fine. There might be context, might be reason. Jahal, thank you very much for the compliment. Appreciate. I'm glad you're enjoying the halftime show. So we've gone through some stats. We'll be going back to them very shortly on the watch along. Seth, how's it looking for the return of the half?
It's just come back on, but they haven't come out.
Fair enough. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Kem says first half was perfect. Same again second. I think defensively, I'd like us just to, as was mentioned earlier, a little bit more going forward would be good. Let's have a little look at some attacking stats. If I can get some up here. What have we got? Arsenal, yeah. They're beating Liverpool for take-ons. Completed 5 out of 6 attempted take-ons to Liverpool's 1 completed out of 4. We're doing very well to defend the one-on-ones. We're winning the one-on-ones. The one-on-one battles, we are winning. And that is not what you normally expect from a very physically commanding Liverpool side. They really put it on you. So we're doing very well. 32 ball recoveries each. So fair play to Arsenal for that. They're matching Liverpool for defensive work. Aerial duels. Well, apparently we've not won one, but aerial duels going forward. Interesting. So yeah, attacking third passes. We've had more, but Liverpool are just having that bit of possession in areas Arsenal are happy to defend. Look out for this second half, whether Cedric continues to press the way he is and White, Gabriel and Tierney just shuffle across. I think that is the way Arsenal are trying to defend their front three. Very much man for man, very much saying, feed it over the top and we'll cover. Martinelli's working so much. I'd love to see the distance he's covered. It's unbelievable. But yeah, we're gonna go back to the watch along any second now. Let's get the final comment. Akasha says, come on, you Gunners. Walter says, Cedric is a beast. Yeah, had a good half. But listen, if he tires, it could get dangerous. What else have we got? It's either going to be a draw or a final minute winner. I hope that final minute winner is going in the right direction. Touch of Wilson says Arteta needs to change it up now, though. They would have figured us out at half time. If we don't change it, I think it will be a very hard game. I disagree. Keep doing what we're doing. So yeah, George's party is incredible. Agreed. Let's go back to the guys on the watch along. Enjoy the second half.
And we're back. James actually told me off, so apologies people that watched half time. It's been a bit loud in the background, so the start of that apologies, it's been a bit loud, but we are back on the match day live. And yes, a lot of people saying in the comments there, Arteta needs to make changes at half time. Does anyone? I'm not on that note. Is anyone on that same hymn sheet day? Should we make changes now?
I thought it was a brilliant, brave first half. There were elements that we could have improved upon, but no team's perfect, and I want more of the same. I don't think we need any changes at half time at all. You make changes at half time if something's going drastically wrong, and that certainly isn't the case here. You know, so with respect, I'd have to disagree.
I think that the first 15 minutes of this half is going to be a real telltale sign.
It's tense.
I'm interested to see how much pressure and pace we're able to galvanise.
And when they bring Salah on, because that inevitably changes the game, right? The guy's just so damn good.
It feels like we need to dictate it before Mo Salah
we need to
comes on.
Go in front. Sure, you keep reminding me of things and just give me stress. First, Salah's on the bench. Completely forgot about both things.
My bad, dog.
It's alright. We'll see. But hopefully, we'll be in the lead by that time. Fingers crossed. But second half's kicked off.
They put on Henderson though, innit?
Henderson started.
Did he?
Yeah, Henderson.
He's been out of the game.
Really?
Okay,
He was on?
then I didn't even know. I just thought they brought him on now.
But you know what?
I thought the same
Henderson
thing.
generally
You
in
sure?
that role,
Man.
it was Henderson, Thiago, Fabinho in the middle.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even notice them, man, right now. And I'm not even being rude on that, bro. I'm just being real. Like, I have not noticed them the whole game.
No, I agree.
And Henderson just slid Mane through 1-0.
Wait, he's offside.
Wait.
He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. He's
I was gonna
offside.
say he's offside.
Can we
man.
not tempt fate again, please? Because I think that was Henderson with the assist.
No, I'm just saying, no, that was offside, bro. I already see that pass was offside.
Was it Hendo?
Yeah, from
Is
Man.
that through the middle again?
I think that was Henderson.
It was Henderson. It was Henderson. It was
Look.
Henderson. Found him. He's way off.
Well.
Way off, man. Come on. Kept our line. Well done, boys.
He tried. Yeah, you can see what he tried to
Well
do.
done,
but it
boys.
was- he
Kept his
just
line. But we know now we can't give him a one-on-one.
That was good movement.
'Cause he's
He came from the
clinical.
blind side.
100%,
I'll give him that.
100%.
He came from the blind side of the defender.
But that's what I'm saying with Liverpool. Even though that was offside, they can just.
They can still turn on. I
Yeah,
know.
if the boys needed a wake-up call, they just got one.
Yeah,
I
100.
would rather them have that wake up now
Correct.
than later on, because at least now they can just play with the right pace.
And guys, we are back. I had my mic on mute, so I did the whole
For the whole thing?
The whole start of the first half.
Hold on.
But it's okay. You could probably hear me faintly through other people's mics. We are back. The second half's kicked off.
Switch.
Had a goal.
There we
Good
go.
pass.
Disallowed
Loose touch.
Mane being offside.
Man done the early pass, bro.
Oh,
Get off
deal
him,
with him, Ben White. Deal with him. Deal with him.
You can't let it bounce over you like that as a centre back.
Oh no.
You can't wait for the bounce.
Good.
out of
Yeah,
here, man.
well done, Ben White. Well done.
Kick off man's head. It's a foul on my player as well. Oh,
Recovered well. Recovered well. Have any of you changed your score predictions based on the first half?
No, 1-1 still, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how these games go, innit?
Cecil, what was your prediction again?
I didn't give it. I do that.
Just checking.
I do
Just
that.
checking.
Why not?
Just checking.
I forgot to ask before why you didn't give your prediction.
I did before the game predict. This was when I did a preview with AGT from Cop TV at Liverpool channel. Make sure you go check that out. I did predict 2-2, but it's not looking that way so far. I'm gonna go with my prophecy. I just think 1-0 Xhaka coming in late with a goal. I mean, I'm still on the cards.
I met AGT for the first time just now. Really nice guy, man. Really
cool.
Particularly humble for a Liverpool fan as well. He's quite a breath of fresh air compared to some of the Liverpool fans I know.
I swear.
Yeah,
I think
bro.
some of the Liverpool fans I know are kind of they're alright. I can get on with it.
I think he's a bit of an
Good
arsehole.
feet.
Yeah, that's me. But
It's getting clipped.
now joking.
Dirty. That was dirty.
That's gonna do a world of
Dirty.
There's more of that. More of that.
There's more in there.
And I'm telling you this now,
Whippage.
one thing about...
Go on. Oh,
He's overlapping. Don't just shoot it. Don't
Cedric.
shoot it.
No,
Find
good
the back.
and
That's the cut back.
Bolton.
Where is he?
Xhaka in the back post.
It's dropped to
Nah,
him.
took the pace off it. What Martinelli is a very honest player because I'm pretty sure there was a bit there that he could have gone down and he stayed on his feet.
This was rude, by the way.
That was naughty.
This is what I'm saying. You're eating the Arnold.
That was
bro.
naughty.
Trent
Left
has
foot.
How do you want it? How do you want
Nutmeg
it?
Henderson. Nutmeg
Watch.
Henderson.
Hey.
And then went past Arnold again.
Could he? That's the point.
And
You
there's
can
no
see
one
it.
there.
There was no one there.
There's no one there.
There's no good, but he could have done the leave the
No one's
leg.
linking up with my G, you
That's
know.
what I'm saying. That's the third time, you know.
You see the runs he's
Literally,
making, and
this
there's
is
no
what I'm
one
saying.
ending it.
I mentioned that to you earlier, Cecil. What Martinelli's doing, he's going much deeper
Yeah.
than what he's going deeper than what Liverpool are comfortable with.
Yeah.
You just
They're
need
thinking
to have
he's
the
gonna
right
pass
person.
it.
Exactly.
Like, he's
You
dying
need to have
and
the right
said,
person to
nah,
link
I'm
up.
still going.
Keeps going.
Yeah.
That's the third time he's done that.
And no one's overlapped the run to follow, man.
That's what I'm saying. We just need to read the game.
Read
better
it.
in
I
his
think
pocket.
Lacazette should be there, though. That's your runs.
Yeah.
He's got Trent on skates right now. I can't even lie. He's
Ref, man.
Thank you.
Xhaka's smart at that. Him and Laka are the best at that.
And just
How
sat
to
on the
buy
ball,
a foul.
blood.
Yeah.
It's so good at that.
Yeah, we just need to
Calm yourself, Henderson, man. It was a foul. Just walk back.
read the game a little better.
Martinelli.
Man, like Granite with a fresh fade.
I like his confidence, Martinelli. You know, he
he's
just
No fear.
yeah, man.
No fair.
And he
But
showed.
focused as well. No, not showboating. Just
Tenacious.
Drive
yeah, man.
at the player.
Yeah.
But if you actually look at this Arsenal
look,
side,
again.
there's not
Look,
many
he's
players.
just- he's on it, man.
You can't deal with him.
Running.
You can't
It's
deal
work
with him.
rate. Look,
You
again.
can't deal with him,
Chop.
bro. He's done it all game.
Well done.
He's done it all game. All game. Now
Yeah,
I'm a
see, I
shot
don't mind.
party.
Go wide.
What's that? Where was his
I was
arms?
by him
Nah,
by
that hit,
side.
Nice, yeah.
that.
Pagan.
Lively start from Arsenal.
It is.
There you go!
Yo!
You have to score. You have to score. You have to score.
Bro, why is Laka
Oh,
not
you
shooting?
have to score.
Why didn't Laka shoot, bro? I just thought it was a goal from there. Why has he not shot?
Nah, the keeper.
No,
saved it.
that's a touch, but then that's a
man.
You have to
great
score.
save by
man.
the keeper
He could
though.
have lobbed him. He could have done something. It's
You
a
have
chip,
to
something.
score.
try
That's a
the
great
thing.
save, man.
You have to
Oh,
score.
it would've went in
It
as
shouldn't
well.
have been anywhere. It shouldn't have been
He
anywhere
should've
near the
buried that.
All I know
He
is
should've
Laka
buried
should have
that.
shot, bro.
It shouldn't have been
For
anywhere
me,
near
I
the
would have took
keeper.
the shot. As soon as the ball's come into him, I'm having the shot, bro.
He
Why
should
is
have
he
buried
shot?
that, man.
Well, we've got this back four nervous, clearly, because they're making mistakes they don't usually make, which is good.
Put it
He
back
should
in
have
there.
buried that, man.
Put it back in there.
Saka.
Lucky.
It's a good start. It's a good
Flip
start.
it, man.
It's a good start. I'm liking what I see.
Yo,
Keep your heads. It's more of the same. Keep your heads more of the
Like I
same.
was on the floor crawling. I don't want to see that on no meme, you know.
Nah.
Man's on the floor crawling
Spread
in
out.
there. So I said, spread out, you dickhead. I was there crawling. I said, shit, I'm on the front crawling. You ain't in the net yet. Like, man's only down there waiting.
Man's got Gray's niche.
You donut.
Is it past the watershed? What can I say? What can I say? What can I say?
We're past that now. We're warming up now.
Hey, yeah, you can talk now.
Cedric giving away a foul in a pretty good area for Liverpool.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, and Firmino, because they're under pressure.
Mohamed Salah and
That's
Bobby
what lets me
Firmino.
know that we're playing well.
Especially off the back of that.
Yeah, they're thinking, fuck this. Put him on now.
They're
Who are they taking off?
Don't know. Probably Jota.
Jota and Diaz, keep Mane on.
Yeah, I think so. Mane will stay on.
Yeah.
I think Partey may score, you know.
They've got a set
Yeah,
piece
so
in
you
a
think
good
one of those-
area.
It feels
one of those
mad that
midfielders.
someone might get Saturn still.
We have to negotiate this.
Because I said Saka before.
Well claimed, Ramsdale.
Yeah, if I'm making a change, I said
Well
Saka
claimed,
to
come
score.
on.
but I
Find
think it
him,
might be
that's
Partey.
it.
No, that was a big chance, you know. I can't
Massive.
lie.
It was
That was a
massive.
big
Go
chance,
on,
yeah.
he's
That was a
seen
good
you.
save, though.
There he is.
That's a good
Nah, he's
ball.
not.
That's a good ball. That's still.
Got to protect it.
There you go, inside.
They're done.
Oh, why didn't he go
Diaz, that
inside?
touch. You got to trap that Odegaard there, man.
No, he's got him. He's got him.
Nah, he's got good foot. Listen,
He's got him. He's got him. He's got him. He's got him. That's it.
Tacked off.
Beautiful.
Damn,
Yeah, go back.
Lacazette. I love you, but you look slow there, brother.
Yeah, he's not. He's not quick enough.
But that, yeah, because this.
You need a
part of his
Pepe up
game,
front,
pace.
bro. Or a dash Pepe up front.
Part of his game.
So you're saying Lacazette, because that first touch that he took, I think it was good to take a first touch. I don't think he took the right first touch.
Yeah.
But remember, it's wet out there, you know.
As in,
Yeah,
you're
that's
talking
it.
about the clear chance that we just had.
Yeah, because
I think even Lacazette
I want to
aside,
take a
I think Odegaard could have done better with the finish. It was too
That's
close to the
Odegaard,
keeper. There was a
yeah.
massive gap far post.
There was
Yeah.
a split second. Odegaard hit. If he hits it first time, it's a goal. But he,
oh
he
right,
took
oh you
touch.
okay, right.
But I think he had to drop it off to Odegaard.
Blood, when the
That's
ball's
right.
wet, the surface is mad, fam. You know what the ball bounces all over the place, fam.
Slows it down, though, isn't it? As well. That's the thing.
So I mean, even trying to get a good shot on the ball,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
wet.
yeah, it's not easy.
It's not easy, is it? So I've got to kind of allow, man.
That was a
You know,
massive
getting
chance.
paid by
Bro,
these.
that is
It was a
that's
massive
chance for the
chance
game.
because it was
I
a
personally-
one-on-one. It was a
See when
one-on-one.
I saw him play it back, yeah, look, he's in. He's in.
Oh my
He's
wow.
in. He's definitely in.
It's too much space, man.
Oh my God.
1-0
Flipping heck.
Liverpool.
And I don't know how.
How's that gone?
Jota
I don't know
again.
I don't know how Ramsdale.
Jota
did it.
again.
saying.
I don't know how Ramsdale did not save that because
I
that was in
don't.
their
That
post.
didn't look like it was going in.
I looked like they was
what I'm saying.
getting ready to take him off. And
Bro,
then
that's
just
has
gone and scored.
upset my whole mood, bro. Because we've been playing fucking great the whole
We've got
game.
look, we've got enough.
And then we
We've
go
got
let that
enough
in.
time to get
Bro,
a
that's
goal.
bullshit, bro.
That
That
should have done to go, bro.
Yeah.
That goal
We've
should
got-
never have
that
went
should
in
have
their
gone in.
post, bro.
In my opinion, that goal's against the run of play, and we've got enough time to get back into it. So I'm
Ramsdale
not going to
done
let. I'm
that.
not going to let my head
100%.
down
I think
now.
so, man. Because look,
100%.
look at the angle of it.
That's
as
in
well.
the number one, bro.
Look,
You don't
come
get
on,
beaten
look at
there.
that. Should've been saved.
No.
Come on.
You do not get beaten there like
Come
that.
on.
Not you.
I thought that was
Not you,
side betting.
Ramsdale.
You can't
Not
come on,
you,
you're
Ramsdale.
Come on.
That's
come
Not
on,
you,
man. Come on, bro.
Ramsdale. Couldn't
Like,
have
that's-
never went in
that's-
just by him like that.
It's a near post.
Look at it.
That's
He had
a
enough
goalkeeping
time
error.
to set
Come on,
himself.
man.
That's a
No,
goalkeeping error.
no.
That didn't need to go in.
That's a goalkeeping error.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was, man.
It
And
is.
Ramsdale's
You gotta
made some
say
amazing
it
saves.
is.
That's a damn shame.
That's a shame.
That's a damn shame.
Because he never lets in
That's a
goals like
damn
that.
shame.
Look,
Even when
every
he took
human
that
has
shot,
a
I thought that was
mistake.
side
in them.
netting.
Yeah, so I didn't think he was even ready for us, that shot.
That's why when they scored, I was so delayed in my reaction because I thought, oh, I was gone in. How did it go?
Look,
in?
and you're still coming off because you're dead out. Get him off, man. Jolting. I can't believe his final touch was a goal.
We've got enough.
That
Heads
pisses me off to hear
heads
that,
can't
you know.
drop now.
You
Heads
see what
can't
I'm
drop
saying,
now.
brother?
Yeah, that's because he was
He was coming off.
anyway.
He was done out.
Heads can't drop now. We've got enough time
Look.
to get back into this.
Plus thinking, okay, we're still
That's
coming off.
mad annoying.
Look, them man are
Yeah,
still
it's
coming off.
That's
jarring, innit?
so
It throws
annoying.
your whole mood, innit?
That is
And then now they've
mad
got
annoying.
two
Whole
dons, two
moods,
madmen
man.
to come on now as well.
Throws your whole
That's a
mood.
joke thing. They didn't deserve
Even
that
he's a
goal.
bit deflated.
That
Look.
goal was dead.
Yeah, I think you'd be frustrated coming off his just
Never,
scored.
ever
I was-
should have
I was
scored that
playing,
near
I'd be like,
post.
whoa, it's still early, like.
We've been all over them.
Heads up, let's go. We go again. We move
Come on,
Arsenal.
Yeah,
come
man.
on, Arsenal.
We
come on,
move
man.
Arsenal.
Back in,
Yeah,
back
we
in, back
move.
in. Come on, boys.
We move
Come on,
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Oh my wow. All right.
Because the thing is, yeah, it's not even for me. Like being transparent, it's not even a lack of confidence thing here. It's just the pure frustration knowing how well we've been pressing.
Yeah.
And that is no reflection
Oh,
on
Ramsdale, pick it up, pick it up, pick it
that
up.
goal is no reflection on how the game's been playing out.
Because I don't even want to get on to
Ramsdale,
But
man.
there are two things
You're
that
the
can,
one
there
guy
are
I
two
don't
things
get
that can
onto.
happen here, innit? There are two things that can happen. Players can think, man, we put in all that hard work and we gifted them a goal and heads can go down, or they can say, you know what, one of our talisman made a mistake and we're going to make up for it now. And I hope it's the latter.
I hope
you know?
so too.
They play for each other. I remember when Gabriel made that mistake against
City.
Wolves.
Too long ago, yeah.
Wolves. When Ramsdale immediately, when the goal goes in, pats him on the shoulder and says, "We go again."
Yeah, him and Ben White were around him.
We come back and we get the win. We've got to do the same
Smashes.
for Ramsdale now. That's what a team does.
You know, well said, man. Here.
Keep pressing.
Here.
This
boys.
team can be got
Yeah,
at.
listen, the intensity's still there from us.
Ref! Thank you. Set set piece in a good area for Arsenal. Can we strike back immediately?
56 minutes in, currently 1-0 down. We're back. They're back. They're still resting. They're still running down the ball. This game can still be won. We can still get a well-needed point. Come on, Arsenal.
I predicted a draw anyway, innit? 1-1, so it's not a thing. It's just that fuck's sake, man. I hate when they score goals like that.
I know. Oh yeah, back up! Oh, you were on your heels. You were on your heels.
It highlights that chance we had though.
He was on his heels.
See?
It highlights that chance we had earlier though, big time.
Man, need to give them man a mushroom.
If Laka wasn't on his heels there, that's 1-1.
Like it's Mario Karts or something, and give man a mushroom in it.
That's 1-1. If he's not on his heels, that's 1-1.
Moving stupid, bro.
Come on,
he needs a boost, fam. That's what he needs, fam, a boost.
Keep going, boys. Keep going.
Switch. I knew that was coming. Bare space to switch it.
Keep up. Is that a corner?
Yeah, corner.
Blimey.
Liverpool with another corner. What's that, number 6 now?
It's a lot. 5 or 6. 5 or 6.
In case anyone didn't hear that, there are whispers coming from behind the scenes saying, we believe still 2-1 to the Arsenal, so let's see.
I think people were surprised that Liverpool scored from our reactions. I think it was quite subdued, but
of course.
It's against run of play, I think.
It was just unfortunate.
Yeah.
I know. And it's all too familiar, not being outdone by a wonderful passage of play, but your own defensive error. We've seen it before. That's why it hurts. But showing the Odegaard chance again,
this is
too close to the goalkeeper, and they had men on the line there anyway, but you see just to the left, there's absolutely no one. And if he had put it there, the game has a different dynamic.
Look, come on.
Weak wrist
don't even let me see that again.
Damn shame, man.
I fucking put my foot through the telly, blood.
That's a weak wrist there from Ramsdale.
That's a damn shame, man.
Shit.
Sorry, I will shake it off, but it's.
I know.
Man, that's just.
I think it's more frustrating because of how well we've played.
That's what I'm saying. That's the context I'm
Liverpool
referring
right now.
to.
They're chasing for the title.
We shouldn't be giving them the goals like that, though.
Not like that.
Yeah,
because
not on the back of the
let them
hard
fight
work.
for it, innit? We don't get gifts like that.
What's going on here?
One of the fans got a clothesline, blood. Look.
Oh no, there was a kid, wasn't it? Looked
Was
like
it?
a kid, yeah.
Well, how did he get there?
I think he was trying to get on the pitch.
Well, they took out the youth like that?
I think they just picked him up. He looked like he dropped in the rain. Let's see. Almost an hour gone.
Yeah, we're.
I think 65th minute, they should bring on Pepe.
Not Smith Rowe.
Both of them.
A lot of Pepe in the comments, I must say.
Yeah, Smith.
Smith Rowe scores every
would
time
you
he comes on.
replace?
Smith Rowe scores every time he comes on. It's outrageous, his goal record off the bench.
He's our top goal scorer at the moment. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous at the moment, especially off the bench. But does he affect the game? Is
Like
this the
that?
time 60th minute as
Against
well?
Liverpool.
The thing is, we're still playing better football.
Yeah, we look good.
Yeah,
we
we're
look
still.
good.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
annoying that
I don't
they
doubt
just
that.
got a little cheap one.
We look good. Good ball again into Martinelli.
He's going to beat him again as well, because he always does.
Martinelli can't come off.
Oh, he's offside. He's offside.
Martinelli can't come off though. That's the
No,
thing. Like,
not at all.
you can't,
He's our
murdering
number
him.
one outlet.
He's
number one
murdering man on that wing.
you can't take him
He
off.
is a number one
Like, he's
outlet.
putting them under pressure.
Whole
Yeah, who you
game.
taking off? Everyone's saying Pepe and Will Smith are on, but guys, who are you taking
But
off?
yeah, that's what I was going to
who's-
ask. I can't, because
Take Laka off and put him up front. Keep saying this, bro.
People saying take off Lacazette.
Yeah. Put Laka off, bro, and put Pep up front. Why can't he go up front? We saw what he did when we needed a goal.
Or you put Martinelli up front and you move Pepe.
No, Martinelli stays there, wanting to eat up Arnold all game.
Yeah, yeah.
Eat him up
In his
all game,
pocket.
all game, eat him up.
Yeah, I think.
Eat him up all game. I want nothing to do with that. Just let him stay there, because he might make this. If he plays that ball in the middle, Pepe might be there to tap it in.
No, you're right.
Because
I agree.
Laka's just
Pep,
been on some joke.
I
You
agree.
know, that's
You feel
a
me,
good
brother?
shout.
You're right.
Because yeah,
Because that, yeah.
it's Smith Rowe as well. We're talking about Pepe here, but Smith, you can't. I want Smith Rowe to come on. I do, but I don't. You can't take off Martinelli in my opinion. You're not gonna.
Yeah, definitely
I wouldn't take off Martin Odegaard either. So.
You're dwelling on the
Oh,
ball,
no.
though, Gabby. I
Oh,
told you
no.
there was one
Don't go
mistake
near-
in him, man. Told you that.
Too much space, man.
Salah just kicked out of
Flipping heck,
nowhere. Press.
Too much space,
Well done,
man.
Saka, well done.
Well done.
Clear it, man. Just do that.
Just about got away with that, Arsenal.
Oh,
They
don't
come
talk too
again.
Sorry,
soon.
it's still
They
on.
come again. And it's 2-0.
Flipping heck.
Who did that, Firmino?
Firmino.
God, man. God. 2-0. 2-0 to Liverpool. Bobby Firmino.
That's what happens when you supply pressure,
We didn't clear our
That's what
box.
happens when you apply pressure, bro.
Didn't clear our
Pressure
box.
dust. That's the difference. When they're banner pressuring, they ain't giving up the chance. You see it?
That's the only difference.
Yeah.
Because we've been applying the same pressure.
Right, but it's like it falls apart and we start again. Them men are doing it now. It's now.
I need to
giving
look
up.
at this again, because where did this just come from?
All two mistakes from out of nowhere. Gabby, once again, lose the ball in a mad place and it's just techie after that. Look, that was lucky there. Man on the line. Bang. Well, unlucky here.
Saka.
Because Saka tried to clear it.
Just clear it out here, or you just knock it out for...
This is it. That was unlucky.
Yeah,
but
so
then now look. This bit here, I don't understand. How?
And no one's
There's
looking
four
at
of
the
our
line.
man there. There's not one man who's got a cross.
Hold on, Ramsdale.
How has he got there? Look.
Come
across Ramsdale.
Come on, man's there, bro.
No one's looking at the right.
No one's watching the brother.
That is
That's a
defensively
cheeky
poor.
finish.
What the hell?
That's defensively poor. That is defensively poor. We've let our guard down and we deserve that, sadly.
But then saying that, I always still think that Ramsdale should have got that because he's top boy for me. I believe he could have saved that.
But there are at least two centre backs there that should have marked
Super
that run,
sub.
that should have watched that run.
That's a super
You can't
sub.
let. I mean, what is Bobby Firmino known for? Drifting in and tapping them in just like that. You know, I mean,
You've got to clear your box. You've got to get rid of the ball. It's basic one-on-one in defending. You've got to get rid of the ball, boys. It's
Especially under that kind of pressure,
It's
man.
done now, man.
It
We don't
is.
have to sit there and stress now. We knew it was going to happen.
Still time.
We'll just
Still
see the
time.
game now, innit? And we'll have to look at the mistakes at the end of the game.
let's take it to the wire, though. Let's take it to the wire.
why not?
Yeah.
Fuck
It's
it.
still
Let's
still
take it to the
time.
wire.
Take it to the wire, innit? Why not? I want to take it to the wire as well.
time.
Why not?
Let's take it to the wire.
Let's go now. Fuck it. We know there's nothing to lose. Let's go, innit?
It's a
Come
test.
on.
It's a test for the character of the boys. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah.
Like, we want top four. We want to rally with the big boys. This is a test of character. This is what we need to be proving our.
The reason,
our worth
the
against.
reason this is frustrating is because 2-0 within 65 minutes flatters Liverpool somewhat. But you know they do look dangerous.
But
It's a push.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
it is.
It is.
And out of the two goals, which is more the bitter pill to swallow, it's still the first one.
I think the first, because the first, quite frankly, just simply should have been saved. You know, the second, clever finish, poor defending.
Yeah.
But those things happen. The first one for me is difficult. And again, you can look back at the chance we missed just before we conceded the first. But when you're up against world elite and you get a chance like that where the goalkeeper's out of position, you have to take it. It's what Robbie was saying at the beginning. You're not going to get that many clear-cut chances. You know, when they come along, you've got to take them, and we haven't. And this is what happens. The best teams in the world punish you.
Yeah.
A young side has to learn from that.
We've got to adapt to it quickly as well. Like,
Yeah,
this
of
is-
course.
Yeah, man.
They've stepped their whole game up, boy.
They're chasing a Premier League title with Man City having just dropped points, right? This was never going to be a walk in
easy
the park.
game, right.
And they always had another gear in them. But hopefully we do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that draw that City got is made Liverpool put another fire in their belly to make sure they get a result today. But it's just the pain of the first half and how much was in this game. But that is football. That is football. These teams at the top, they can punish you.
Yeah.
That is what the Premier League is about, especially at the top of it. So there's still time. There's still time. Let me not forget that. Come on, boys.
Yeah.
There's still time.
Does anyone know what the Tottenham score is?
It's 2-0 last time.
Still 2-0, is it?
Yeah. So,
Oh, it's finished.
That's all right. 65 minutes. I think it's 70 minutes. We need to make a sub.
Yeah, I think we will, and I think
bring
it
Camille on.
actually it makes Arteta's job easier because he's not trying to preserve a point or protect a lead. He knows that
Right.
he can risk conceding again in the hope that he can get one or two. So if I were the manager now, we're not taking any points from the game as it stands. Go hell for leather and try and punish them. See what happens.
Yeah.
See what happens. And if you concede another one, going for it, it was ballsy. you know?
Yeah.
Fergie used to do it all the time.
He may have thought on the game on Saturday though and think, I might need to save some players and rest them for Saturday. I know it's still a couple of days off, but
Yeah.
he might have that in the back of his mind as well.
Yeah. Villa Park away is no joke.
Yeah, exactly. Amen.
It's not a joke.
It's not a
Coutinho playing well. I've got a lot of time for that Jacob Ramsey as well, actually. Very good player.
Oh, great player. Great young talent.
We're playing away, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
come on, boys.
They're just getting bare space.
Mad, David.
now.
The whole mood just it changes.
Honestly, bro. Nah, seriously. Because the thing is,
Mo Salah floating one into the far post.
that
threat
that
goes
first
out.
goal was just disappointing, and
Yeah.
that second goal was just.
The amount of chances we've had and created before that could
This
have
is what I'm
happened.
saying.
And then we
because
didn't
it's
do it.
Emil
Smith
Smith Rowe
Rowe.
coming on.
Who's he taking off?
Number 8 was Martin
Odegaard.
Odegaard.
Why?
Smith Rowe playing
Why?
as
This is
a
what I mean.
conventional 8
This
or as a
is
10.
this is annoyed me already now.
Yeah, I would
10?
love.
I want to took off
No, I
Odegaard.
wouldn't
though.
take him off
He's a
Odegaard.
creator.
Yeah,
I'm not saying Smith isn't, but Smith's more driving. Odegaard sees the gaps.
Yeah,
This is what I mean.
I don't know, maybe he wants a natural ball carrier on now.
Bro, take off Lacazette and put Pep up front. That's what
he's
I would have done.
Yeah.
I would
He's
have done
reluctant to
that.
take off Lacazette because he's his captain. And, I mean, look, we were saying we should have taken off Lacazette against Wolves, and look what he came up with in the last minute, right? He made us eat our words then. Let's see if he can do it today.
Nathan with Super Chat says Martinelli's different gravy.
Yeah.
100%.
Says Ramsdale is the worst player on the pitch. Boy, it's a harsh thing to say.
harsh.
Yeah, it's a harsh thing to say.
It's just very
It's
unfortunate.
not that he's the
with
worst. He's just
Ramsdale.
made a mistake, innit? It happens.
The thing is, man, look, Ramsdale has bailed us out a fair bit. His distribution's been great throughout the season, and he's got so much credit in the bank. That
Waiting loads.
You make a mistake, I'm still going to back you, my guy.
100%.
I'm not coming down hard
No,
on you.
exactly.
100%.
No way.
There are some people that I had to watch make the same mistake for half a decade, which is why I get onto them. Yeah, Ramsdale's not one of them.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
agreed.
It's not.
And being a goalkeeper, when you make a mistake, it results in a goal. You're
Exactly,
always going to get
exactly.
criticised. But come on, he's done so much for us so far. Oh,
Chewing man up all day, fam, that Brazilian youth.
Saka hasn't had much going on this half, has
He hasn't.
No, not much. I think he needs to bring on Pepe.
Pepe, fam.
Because I think that Martinelli
That's why I
Pepe
said-
link up would have been very effective.
That's why I said, yeah, whether it's 50 or 60th minute into the second half, just inject it.
Yeah.
Because remember that chance there, what Lacazette's been having these little ones and Pepe might have scored those. I don't know.
And Pepe's a natural finisher,
That's what I'm
man.
saying, brother.
He really is.
knows. He knows where the net is. You don't need to see it. He knows where it is, bro.
Exactly what he did against Wolves, right? Just turn
Turn
still
and
ahead of the
slap,
ball.
Great
bro.
finish. It was
Didn't
a
even
great
look up.
finish.
Don't
man.
even look up.
Didn't even
Look,
look
and
up.
again.
Come on, Smith Rowe.
Emil
Come on, make something happen,
Smith Rowe's
Smithy.
playing higher though. He's playing more to that right side.
into Bukayo Saka. Lacazette.
Go on, get that.
Go on.
Unlucky, Smith.
It's very
They're
honest
just
of all these
flipping-
players as well. They're not going down in the box. I'm
The way they close us down, man.
not promoting diving, but they're very,
This is good play
very,
here.
very honest.
Really good play.
You nick this ball, you drop.
Yeah, maybe you could have gone down there.
Yeah.
But I feel like because it's Van Dijk gets the decision.
Yeah.
Big teams, big players get these decisions now. I mean, that used to be us, right? But it's not anymore.
There's the danger, man. That's it. Oh, unlucky. Oh, you got it in.
Drive at him. He's been scared of you for the full game.
Scared.
Kieran Tierney.
Chop. Salah got out to him quick then, blimey.
Yeah, of course, fresh leg, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just came off the bench, mate.
Before he could even
Deep
cross
as
that
well.
ball. Just tell him man
In
to
the middle, in the
overlap,
middle, in the
blood.
middle. Partey's there. They never do that.
Come on, boys. Nice little counter punch now. Nice little counter punch would go a long way.
Smith Rowe is heavily on Saka's side though. I feel like that's to bring him back into the game because Saka, like you said, has been quiet.
Yeah, maybe.
But he's just
maybe.
drifting very much.
Martinelli, too heavy.
That's a bit hot.
Wait,
It was so heavy. There was
It was.
That's
was
a
tough,
hard
man.
one.
tried to
so
control
heavy.
it as well.
As soon as he hit it, I felt too heavy.
Yeah.
Lost that.
No,
You lost that.
no,
You
no.
lost that.
Shut
It's not
up.
foul.
Taking
It's
the
not
piss.
foul.
Taking the
Bruv,
piss.
this isn't a
Where?
non-contact
So soft, man.
sport, man. Dear
That
Lord.
wasn't a foul, man.
Really
Man
stupid.
put his hands in man's face. So what?
Really
They
stupid.
both turned. They both was turning, blood.
What's going on there? No, he's just turning.
Get out of here, man.
Nah,
Get
come on,
out of
man.
here.
Soft, man.
That was
so
dirty,
soft.
though.
It's
the
not
way he
Partey's
went.
fault that he's
They
stronger
put
than
the
his
slow-mo,
opponent.
looked like he slapped him
He's
still.
just turning.
Boxed out a man's face.
Get out of here.
Come off of me.
Exactly.
He gave man lick still. I see 2 bangs in his face on slow-mo.
Clean.
Yeah, look, the press is gone now from him. Like it needs to come off, but
Yeah.
put Pep.
Yeah.
20 minutes plus added
Press
time
is
left.
done now, blood. He's
Yeah,
tired.
I think
He's
he
played
should
well
flip it.
for what he has to do, innit? That's it. All right, well
Lacazette
done.
looking more like lactic acid right now. Need to get my man
Yeah,
off.
blood. Because look,
Bro, don't talk too soon. You'll see
Fresh
Eddie,
legs
you'll
are
see
just
Eddie
gonna
coming on.
stand, man,
I
bro.
don't think you'll see. You might see Eddie coming on for Laka.
Yeah.
Because that's the favourite. So he's the most subbed on player for Arsenal as well, Eddie Nketiah, this season. So yeah, it's more. You'll probably see Eddie over Pepe.
I don't know what
Right
it is,
now.
man. They're showing too much respect now.
Oh no.
Look,
Oh, wow.
John
the
Matip was doing this against us
defender is
in the
trying to
cup.
run through.
Like, he was doing
Are you
that.
fucking
That's
mad?
how it's meant. Clips his
Are
ankles.
you mad, ref?
There's an element of showing respect, but do you think also they put in so much in that first half, they've just not been able to match their own intensity second half, but Liverpool have upped it with Salah and Firmino?
Could be that as well.
I mean,
be that.
going
Yeah.
toe-to-toe with Liverpool for 45 minutes ain't no easy task, and they did.
But I feel like Arsenal's still going toe to toe with them.
Yeah, because that's
Do you know
the
what I
thing.
mean?
We've created
I
a
wasn't really.
lot less in the lot.
don't
Since
look
the
like
second
we're-
goal, we've created a lot less though, right?
Big time.
We don't look like we're weakened.
They've been
or
at us
anything.
as well. They've been
I just-
really at us since that.
Look, it's man like that. You're getting.
Are you alright?
Man tried to.
Is that not a yellow though?
That's mad.
Man
Yeah,
said
sub,
sub, yeah, he knows.
Man,
he wants
sub.
to come off,
He's
he
finished,
knows.
he's finished,
He
he's
said, ref, I'm done.
Like,
I'm done. He's telling the next man on the touchline, I'm done. He's done. Look. He's done now.
Oh, these shit is like
Oh,
boxing, you know,
Lord.
when, like, when they go to his corners, like, yo,
He's done.
Yo,
Yo,
throw the flag,
yeah,
throw
fam.
the white, throw the white.
Like he's
down.
gonna keep looking over at manager now.
Yeah,
Like,
they
yo,
should.
get me off,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Why
they
does he
should.
make the sub then if these signals come off?
Man said,
I think
get me off.
he's probably getting someone.
He's sorting it
to-
out now.
Yeah, but
It'd
why?
be interesting
why
to see who's bringing on.
Pep,
Obviously,
he has
it would
to.
probably be Eddie, but he might
That
bring.
sub should have been ready.
Handball.
Arm. No? Yeah,
Yeah, he's
that's an
giving
arm.
it.
Look at him.
Handball.
He's gonna look at the freaking touchline again. Look at him. Man, take him off or what?
Is he just tired or is he injured?
He's tired, blood.
I don't know, maybe he had his dinner at half time and he's a bit full now, bro.
He's tired,
need
fam.
to switch it up.
He's
Yeah.
tired, man. That's all.
Ashford the super chat says individual errors again.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. That's what lost us the game today.
yeah.
It wasn't how we was playing.
Oh,
He nutmegged him still.
20 minutes to go.
that's not a
man.
foul.
And then got Yam
Drop
up off the
drop
floor. Switch.
Martinelli has
That's a good left
acres of
football.
space to run
That's a good
into.
left football.
But
Just
he's
keep going.
he's
Just go at him.
only got
Go
left
at him.
to
Ain't saying nothing. Fucking hell,
and
man.
he's
It's
running.
too
He's
much.
running.
His body was
alright,
moving
though.
faster than his.
It's alright though.
Yeah.
Man want
running
to
up.
tap man's hand now, you know.
Well
I
played.
don't want to go to next man about, Joke, man. You didn't do much, blood. He's had you in the book all game. Bonehead. I'm trying to spud
gonna
his
make-
friend like to say, yeah, we got him that
I'm
time.
making a sub now.
Just
I have to say, for the entire
Take
match,
Saka off.
for the
put
entire game,
Yes,
Pepe. Come on,
that
Nico.
off now.
It's just like,
Saka.
yeah. That's
Days, what's
You
this
know
guy
what?
doing? Bro, I don't like them subs.
No, that makes sense. But
No,
that's
man.
where's
that's
where's
fine.
Laka?
I think
Where's
so,
the
bro.
Where's the
Laka
goal?
Laka has to come off as well. Laka has to come off as well. He has to come off as
That's the
well.
sub,
where's
though.
the
That
sub
ain't
for
the
Laka?
sub,
Laka
G.
comes off,
That's
then-
not the sub, brother.
Laka has to come off as well.
When's he going to do this now?
I have to say, look, I mean, Saka's one of my favourite players, but he's been slightly ineffective in the second half.
Yeah, I agree. But why is Lacazette still?
Yeah, Laka needs to. Unless Laka was actually signalling to the ref, look, we want to make a sub, i.e., bring Pepe on. I don't know if he was saying take me off.
Then maybe that makes sense.
He's the
Whatever he
captain.
said, I don't know what's going on. Because this guy's tired now, blood. I would never have took a Saka, blood, because he creates.
Nico Pepe, can you change the tide?
Boy.
It's a lot of pressure for him.
Watch him.
Oh.
Stay on
I'll tell
side.
you what.
Go on.
Unlucky.
If anyone's gonna do it, it's Pepe.
Foul on them, I knew it. Yeah.
Unlucky.
Laka's getting
Unlucky.
frustrated with the fouls.
Two men ran to the same
Offside.
ball.
I was offside.
Really?
Who was offside there?
Let's see that again.
I think maybe Lacazette was offside, but he wouldn't have been interfering with play, so it must have been Pepe.
Exactly.
I need to see that again.
Massively,
See?
man.
He can only be
Massive,
Pepe.
though. Yeah, it was Pep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just. That is offside.
Yeah, he is, but
And I think Liverpool know that they can be under the cosh now with Pepe.
Yeah,
coming
they know
on.
this.
I don't think they'll underestimate him at all.
Well, they don't need to be adventurous.
Don't
They've
put
got a
two
two-goal
man on
cushion.
him.
They've got a two-goal cushion. They don't need to be particularly adventurous.
that's why I'm surprised, Sheroy. They're coming at us like.
Because it's Jurgen Klopp, man. This guy's
Yeah, it's
mentality
true,
is, I'm
it's
not
true.
here to beat you. I'm here to beat you well.
Yeah, it's like Pep with Man City, but boy.
I'm here to beat you well. These are Mike Tyson managers.
Just, yeah, that's one of the. Listen, the 1 and 2 spot, they are at us. And you're right. I suppose you're right there. I just can't believe it, man. Come on, Arsenal. I wanna. Hopefully, Pepe can change the tide, but it's a big ask. It's a big ask. Still 50 minutes left, guys. We're in the 75th minute. Boy,
Joke
big
thing, man.
ask. 2-0 to Liverpool currently.
Big arcs.
Come on, boys.
75th minute. Can we get one?
Boy.
One goal, the Emirates sounds very different, you know?
Liverpool
That's very
1
true.
point behind Man City. 29 games played each. I wonder what this does for the confidence for the boys though going into that Villa game on Saturday.
Very similar to the Man City game though, isn't it? Because the Man City game we came away from it saying, yeah, we conceded 2, but there were individual errors and it was a valiant effort and we went toe-to-toe, but we didn't get the result. Same noise.
Is it similar? Is it
Same
the
noise
same
will come
or-
out.
or
It's
is
not.
it-
We didn't give away a penalty and get a red card, but we had a soft wrist, and our defence switched off. It was individual errors that basically negated a wonderful 50 minutes. And we did go toe to toe with one of the best in the country and the world. And that's exactly what happened at City, right? But there has to come a point where you do yourselves justice and stamp this out. And I get that it's a young side, but concentration it should be a must.
Yeah. The frustration from the boys must be high. 18 games, we've only beaten them once in 18 games.
We're not clinical enough.
Yeah,
wow, man.
Yeah, well, and we had chances. LB's bang on, and we had chances.
Yeah, that's true. That's
It's the Odegaard Chance. That just becomes more and more highlighted now.
2-0 before them. Easy. That's why they were all struggling that first half doing a Mazda. Now look.
Why is Van Dijk
They
smiling?
were happy, they were giggling, smiling, man.
They
Chit-chatting, they weren't doing none of this.
50 minutes ago, they weren't doing none of that because they're on the cosh.
Now everything's just falling to them.
Man won the header as well.
Trent spudding his guy. Yeah, I saw
Yeah, you
that.
see it?
Yeah. That's
all
all
the
that.
attitudes just changed with them, man.
Yeah.
Look, he didn't even know it was going to drop to him and he ended up flopping.
I need to know why Lacazette was signaling to the bench.
I think he was telling the referee that we want
to have a sub, yeah.
After that, there was
That
like
makes
3
sense.
instances where they stopped the play though. I'm just, what is going on? I need to figure that out.
It's very rare that your captain at the 70th minute will say, take me off.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked before he was injured. Oh, there should be clarity in the comments. They normally are on things like that. What's going on?
Well, you've not been monitoring them. I swear you're the host, my guy.
I've done all the super chats. I've done all the super chats.
All right,
I'm just with the normal chats. A lot of it right now is Liverpool fans in the chat trolling us.
Getting onto man now,
so.
Yeah, they're happy.
Not
First
at all.
half, they weren't saying shit.
Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate your time.
I was there. It's calm anyway, fam. I weren't trying to get a win out of this. I was looking at a draw. But it's just a myth now.
I'd like to see us get a goal.
Yeah, I'd love to see one. At least to say, you know what,
sure.
okay, we tried, yeah.
Dirty
cool.
up them sheets.
We should be 2-0 up, not
I
them.
think we deserve a goal for
100%.
Do you get me? That's how I look at
100%.
it. Especially this guy
I'd
here.
love for it to be him, exactly. I'd love for it
He
to be
deserves it.
Playing all day, blood, good. All over them. They all had to switch. Arnold can't handle him.
Yeah, they're getting a bit better at
They
catching
got
us
my man
offside.
Fab coming over to back it. Like, let me help you.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Look, he's there now, trying to back the thing.
They've caught us offside a bit more in this half. I think what Klopp said at
Push up.
half-time is, look, they're trying this diagonal, they're getting in behind. You lot need to be a lot more switched on with the offside trap.
Eddie Nketiah's
Is it
ready to
Ed?
come
Yeah,
on
it is.
against Lacazette. I'm
Eddie
assuming.
Nketiah.
That's a good sub.
Eddie Nketiah.
It's the same, same.
Wow,
size.
that's risky.
It's
Why
risky.
are you doing that? Why are you doing that, Ben?
Risky.
Ben
Why
White.
would you even leave him to
And
do
now
that
Mo
though?
Salah in the box.
How is he even
They can't get rid, man.
picked out?
These men are just going to let them man eat up another chance off a mistake.
That was unnecessary from Ben
what
White.
always
There was a
Yeah, I
pass-
don't know
there was
what
a
he was
pass
doing
on.
there.
There was a pass on.
Fucking donuts.
He didn't need to do that.
There's being brave on the ball and then there's being a bit silly.
Trying to beat
Got to be
three
aware
man
there's 3
in
men round
defence.
you. We got
You're
caught out
in
with that
defence.
before.
There's no one there to back you, and you're trying to take on a free man.
Keep him like.
Too deep from Robertson, goes
Here
out
comes a
for a throw.
Goes out for a throw, yes. 80th minute coming up to. Arsenal should be making a sub now, I believe.
Yeah, Eddie's coming on for
Likely going to be
Laka.
seeing Lacazette for Eddie Nketiah. Here we go. Yeah.
That's an obvious one as well.
Well, 3 attacking subs. He's going for it with what he has at his disposal.
Yeah.
Personally, you should have done that earlier.
Much earlier,
Yeah,
much earlier.
What the hell? Waiting on
And it's not even a shoulda, woulda, coulda. I just feel there's a certain time window that we should have done
Sometimes he gets it right, but then today, for me, I would have put Pep or someone on earlier just so that we could get something going.
that. Especially when you're watching the way Martinelli's playing.
Yeah,
You
he
can
needs
see-
that person
Yeah,
to
but
double up with him up there.
100%.
Because he didn't have that.
100%. Because he's...
You might see that now with Eddie there.
Yeah, because no
but
one
it's
else is
late.
matching his pace.
No one.
That pace and pressure, that tempo, no one's...
No one's on his same
Matching
level
it.
as man running.
That's
Our
ours.
ball, innit? It's our ball?
That's
Good.
ours.
Good.
God, man.
Yeah, that Martinelli
One
Pepe
time
link
they had
up would have
chances
been
to
solid.
score. The first half, that chance across the goal.
Yeah, this is going to be a game full of regret, isn't it?
I'm just trying to just see, you know,
Like
the
we-
emotions right
I feel
now. I
like we
wonder
could have done them like something.
how
You know what I
everyone
mean?
is, because this is
So that we gifted goals today.
burning a little bit.
Gifted. They got gifted. I don't care. When I go on the thing, I'm telling them, you man got gifted.
Arsenal's
Yeah?
next 6 fixtures:
Played you
Aston
off the
Villa
park,
away,
fam.
Crystal Palace away, Brighton at home, Southampton, Chelsea, and United.
And then West Ham immediately after that
West
away.
Ham, yeah.
There's a lot of football to be played, man.
Yeah.
Man United go to Anfield the day before, we go to Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
We go to Tottenham. What Arsenal have been good at this season is putting away the teams that we ought to put away.
Right,
Bar,
100%.
Bar the Everton result and
Yeah.
I'd say maybe the Burnley 0-0.
Yeah. Otherwise that, we won them games. We played well, fam.
I think we could have probably got a bit more when we were at Old Trafford, but this was one of those games that I wasn't expecting much from. I wanted to see a performance. I didn't want to see errors, and we saw that today.
That's the thing.
Come a long way.
Without the errors, this game would still be 0-0.
And they weren't even
100%.
errors because of enhanced pressure. That was the thing. It was just sort of
Find him. Just find him.
give it back to ref.
The Lionel ain't saying that.
His ref isn't
even
giving
that.
that.
It's
Playing on.
It's Lionel, bro.
Not even a
That's
foul.
Lionel's job. He's meant to call that.
Yeah, we've come a long way, especially from the Crystal Palace 2-2 draw at the end. The Brighton.
What was that? He went straight through the fucking man's legs, blood.
Did he not call a
He's
foul?
smoking.
Did he not
Was he
even
not
give a
pulled
foul?
up?
Did he not
Still.
even give a foul?
What the
Nothing.
fuck was that?
Mad, look, even Partey's confused.
Oh my days, brother.
Terrible.
You want to talk to
Terrible.
a player there?
Joke
Ref?
to him.
What's going on here?
Did you just see that?
How are you not even getting a yellow?
Even Mane's chatting to Manuel, brother. That was mad. He's telling him that was
Straight.
mad. Look, he don't. Everyone's
come on.
confused. Why are you acting confused for?
So
Well, we
no
don't
one's-
look back on that.
I don't know what
mad.
they're doing.
Whoa.
Cedric, well done there.
Nice little turn
I
there
tried
from
to
Torres.
break my player's leg.
Gabriel. Switch.
Looking for Martinelli over the top again.
Here we go.
Is he onside?
I
done,
said
Gabby.
thanks
Well done,
before it even
Gabby.
came to him.
Studs, man.
Someone help him though.
That's what I mean. There's no one there.
For that link up.
Well won back.
Pepe.
Well, he could have went back into that.
Let's go wide.
Went back
We
into
need to get Pepe in a little more.
There we go. He's gonna get it now.
I'm holding
He
on.
wants it. He said, "Come on,
Holding on to every second of this game, you
fucking
know.
ball, man. That's what he wants."
Holding on to every second. Pop it.
Let's get a goal. Let's fire
They're
one
there.
back.
You can see they're closing up shop. You can see they're parking their
They're
bus.
doing that marking bit.
Yeah.
They're marking off everyone.
Why wouldn't you, man? Why
You
wouldn't
would,
you?
of course. They want
Yeah,
man to come
yeah,
back
for
in
sure,
it.
for sure. It's just
Shut down shop now, innit?
it's
Game
just
done.
not the best position to be in because it just limits our options, you know.
But that's why.
Oh, who is it, Partey? Oh.
Yeah.
But again, as we did with Wolves,
Yeah, look.
get one.
Do we dwell on the ball too much? I'm trying to figure out if we. Sometimes we get caught in transition when we're dwelling on the ball in wrong areas.
I know.
It's.
Well,
But
yeah.
there's no. I'm going to be honest. There's no options right now. I've seen this at the Emirates. At this point in the game, they're just trying to find like they're
Overlap,
the
overlap,
Look
overlap,
at their
overlap.
line.
Overlap. Where's the man then? Push up, please.
Look at their line.
Fight for this.
Pepe's calling for it, fam.
Ben
There we
White has
go.
the ball.
Smithy's in.
Virgil van Dijk cleans up again.
Yep.
And they've got a little outlet there. All right. One man go to him, one man stay with the runner.
Who's that?
Take-
Cedric. Cedric, you just got
Just gotta take
touched,
done.
Tini. Well done.
Good stuff, Kieran.
Switch it back over there now.
Out.
Back over there. That's it. Go in that corner. Back to Pepe. Back in the corner, man. He's not there.
Look,
That's
there
it,
you
let's go.
Time it.
Work that
But look,
side.
Our options are limited, man.
Work him.
There's no one in the middle, you know.
And again.
There's no one in the middle. They're arriving
We have to
late.
come to a stop. This is what I mean. Work him and
Keep
then there's
moving,
nowhere to go.
keep moving.
Right idea.
Try it.
Right
Cheeky,
idea.
yes, cheeky,
Right
tried
idea.
it.
Smith Rowe and Pepe, they've clearly got an element of chemistry.
And again. There we go.
Good challenge.
Get on with it.
Well done.
I want to hear nothing.
Good
Well
challenge.
done.
That was
Too much, man.
That was too heavy.
Unlucky, man. Unlucky, man.
That was too heavy.
See, the
See
thing
what he's
is,
trying to do. I see
you
what
can
they're
see it,
on.
and if this was 0-0, yeah, you can see that the energy that they're playing with is very positive.
Yeah.
But it's very different because we're 2-0 down. See, that's what I'm saying. The scoreline is no reflection of how we played. I thought we played really good football, but we just haven't capitalised on the moments.
85 minutes have gone,
Let
and
himself
we
down
kept
today.
our heads and were good for 80 minutes.
Yeah.
But when you're up against world level opposition,
Yeah,
that 5
it's-
minutes
no
puts you to bed.
mistakes.
Yeah, man.
Puts you to bed, you know?
See? It's these
It was always going to be a tough game. I never underestimated that
Yeah, exactly.
or downplayed that. But
I think we deserve a goal, and I don't think they deserve to. That's my problem.
yeah.
Does it highlight how much we need a striker at all? In
course.
for them big chances, then
Yeah.
you only get
We
one
need a
or two.
striker,
Yeah,
when
man,
you
I
play
think
games
that's
like
the
We
this.
need a
It's-
bad boy striker.
Look, they didn't have many chances, right? Jota has one of the best conversion rates in the world right now.
Especially against us.
Yeah.
And,
horrible.
and Firmino, one shot, one kill. What's the deal? In the words of G Unit. I mean,
You're coming like Ty, you know, Sheroy. He's got the buzz and referencing them back. But
shout out Tony Yayo.
Oh, this was painful, but no way.
Joking, bro.
this is it's happened before when Eddie come on. This is up against Van Dijk and Matip. I just think it's like men against boys.
Yeah,
it really is.
Well, you look at the average age of this team. The whole thing.
Goal wants to switch the ball, bro.
Yeah, we've got the youngest side. They're just.
Gosh, man.
It's men against boys every week if you look at the ages, right?
100%. But when
One
you
more.
I feel so much more confident having Lacazette up against Van Dijk and Matip, and you see Eddie, it's just like, meh.
Yeah. It's a fox in the box, but it needs to be a fox in the gym for a while, innit?
Yeah. Or just be smarter. Be smart as a striker, be smart.
He's been out of the game, boy.
What position did you play?
Up front.
And what would you like when you came up against people who were
Rarely
stronger than you?
Oh, stronger. Do you know what? I'm one of those players that stayed away from. I never was that man that pins up and gets in, protect the ball. I would rather step off you and get the ball and face you. I'm a one-on-one sort of player. So
fair enough.
Yeah. So more me. I'm more just floating between in the space, find it in the gaps. But yeah, man, if they're stronger than me, that's the main thing. I never want to get involved in the ruffle and tuffle.
Play to your strengths, innit?
Drive, overlap.
And if you do, I just drop.
There we go. Have a shot. There's just
Jota Boom.
Oh. No, there it is. Across the goal.
Goal.
There. That was
That should have been a goal.
He should have squared it.
That should have been 2-1.
I would have squared it.
That should have been 2-1.
He deserved
That
to
should have been
score that.
should have squared
I would have squared it. Look at this. Look at bro. He's opened up. Bro, there's Eddie's in the box, bro. Eddie's in the box, bro. I would have squared it.
I would have scored.
I would have milked the goal, bro.
You'd have gone for goal, innit?
Yeah, I would have gone for
I
goal.
would have milked it. I would have put my ball. I would
he-
have put the striker in, bro.
Who's
you gotta
I didn't see a
wrap that in
replay.
that box.
Who
When
was
they show the
that?
other angle, you're gonna see why he should have squared it, bro.
You know what's weird?
I didn't
It's
see the angle.
very
Tapping,
rare.
blood.
Very rare that we're 2-0 down, and I feel like we've let a team off the hook. But I'm starting to feel that way a bit now, man.
We did, bro.
I wish he scored
We
that.
let
He
them
deserved
off.
to
They're going home.
score that goal.
They're going home, bruv. There's gaps. They're going home now, fam. It's done. You get me? It's dead now, fam. Jolting, blood.
Have to take your chances. It's elementary.
And that's what it is. If he'd have scored then, we could have probably just fighted now. It'd have been war.
Emirates
foul.
is clearing out now. You can see.
Clear out, bruv. Look,
clearing
seats are
out.
empty.
But the people are still probably in traffic, mate.
You see my man sitting there with his son or his grandson in the chair. Look, they're putting on my man. That's done, man. It's a wrap. We just threw it away. Not got out.
Jones.
Don't even know why I'm hard done by this, because it's Liverpool, innit? Like, man's got to expect that.
LV, it's the manner that we lost that
But
pissed you off. It's not the loss.
It's
the
the
manner of the
Ramsdale
loss.
goal. I'm shocked. Near post, you're playing like Pickford. You're not him. Do you understand? You're moving like next man. And
Yeah, that was classic Flappy Hansky,
come on,
innit?
man. That's a joke team. You don't do
Yeah,
that.
we should have conceded that, man.
You don't do that. You're Ramsdale. You don't do that. That's not you.
That would have made more sense if that was the second goal we conceded.
Yeah, then
that would have made more sense. It would have been like
in the face
yeah.
after. It's calm.
Yeah,
but
but
don't
for the
get thumping them
first-
out in the first move. Like,
off the back of the way we
and
were
he's
playing
played
as
dead
well.
today. He ain't even been in the game.
Yeah.
Thiago's not been in the game.
2 minutes ago, that Martinelli chance, if it was 2-1, it would have been an uncomfortable last 6 for Liverpool.
Uncomfortable.
You know, such small margins when you're at this level.
Mad, isn't
Such
it?
small margins when you're at this level.
And if we scored that chance, Martin Odegaard scored that, it's a whole different game.
Whole different
I agree.
game, bro.
Yeah, you're
Whole
right. It
different
would have been
game, my
1-0.
brother.
Yeah, whole different game. Boy.
Yeah.
Small and fine margins. That
Very
is
fine.
what is in the top of the top tier of
Yeah.
I think Martinelli's done great.
Man of the match.
Yeah,
man.
standout.
His work rate, and I just wish he had a better player to link up with.
Yeah, up front at the time.
Yeah, for that first half especially.
he's in. Oh,
Let me be clear, when I say Martinelli man of the match, I'm including Liverpool's players.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah,
no
I
one
agree.
showed
I
up.
agree. I agree.
No one showed
I
up.
don't
on
really
their
know what the
side.
Liverpool.
And
apart
he
from
might
their
even
goals,
get, he
I
might
don't know
even
what
just
they've
get
done.
man of the
They
match.
did it. Yeah,
I don't know what they've done.
He might just get man of the match, bro.
Remind me, is any clear cut chance from Liverpool apart from their goals? That was like.
They've created, but they haven't actually done much. We make mistakes here like
That's
that.
Oh, he's done
Left
well.
man eating
Capitalised on our
dirt.
mistakes. That's
Ben
what
White's
he's
a
done.
very
eating dirt. You see that?
Ben White's a very confident centre back. I must say. Do you know what?
He plays with lots of experience, doesn't he?
He
Yeah.
does, and
Like
for
he's
me,
been in the game for a
I
minute.
look at him. If I was playing up against Ben White, I'd think, I've got you all day. He doesn't look like one of those centre backs that you
What?
fear, but he's quality. Joel Matip, man of the match.
What?
Who did he cover all right the game, bro? Who did them man cover out of our game,
Yeah,
bro?
that's a joke.
You know
What,
what that is?
Lacazette?
That is.
Is that what they're doing?
No,
is
but
that what they're on?
That is the pundit.
Joke, man, team. You're a joker. Whoever's doing this man of the match thinking, you're a dickhead.
That is the
Are you
pundit
mad?
saying Liverpool kept it clean.
Are you mad?
That's annoying.
You just
That's
gave
mad
it to
annoying.
Matip.
That's
What's his
mad
name?
annoying.
Matip, Joel
You're
Matip.
allowing,
Yeah,
blood. He's a bow neck, blood. Are you mad?
That's mad
Had you man
annoying.
all game, blood. Unless
Can't
they're
lie,
going off
that's
a
annoying.
Lacazette, you're chatting shit.
That's
I can't
annoying.
believe they just made me see that.
Yeah, that's a piss take.
Are you mad?
That's a
Not
piss
our
take.
baller. He's played out amazing.
They're
And man
gonna-
gave it to
they're gonna-
Matip.
They've done the opposite. What Sheroy says, it's clean sheet. They
Why
give it
does
to
Nah, bro, he ain't clean nothing. He ain't done nothing
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
clean
yeah,
sheet.
yeah,
He ain't done
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
for no clean sheet.
It's a
At all.
weak pick. It's a weak
That's a weak pick.
Yeah, that's
I'd have
soft.
gone in the back of the room and just dealt with man different after that, blood.
Seriously, man.
Grips man up out his chair, blood.
Why would you not have gone Van Dijk over Matip? I think
has he
Van Dijk
done?
would have done. If you're going to pick out of the two,
Are you dumb?
I wouldn't have said Matip.
What's this done, blood? Otherwise, see Martinelli dub up Arnold all game, blood.
With the legs in
You
the
bonehead.
92nd minute, Martinelli still got the legs.
Nice, well done.
Got your backup dancer
And
waiting
still
for you.
Kieran Tierney,
You
stand still,
joker.
you're
After he
closing
nutmeg
space.
freaking Henderson as well. You lot, they're smoking, blood. They're bunning hard.
We are rinsing down this left side, by the way.
Yeah, this left
Rinsing.
side,
The
yeah.
whole
heat map,
game
the heat
rinsing.
map is
Especially-
Beyonce to the
that's
left
why-
the whole game, boy.
Yeah, now look, icing on the cake. No one's
Cedric.
there. I'm glad.
Can we nick one now? Just
Get
to
one,
give us
just to let
something
them
to
know
take.
something.
one, man.
On the
Something
wing.
to take from the game.
Go
Come
on
on,
then, man.
Martinelli.
Martinelli must
one?
be
Can we nick one?
finished. He might usually get the ball thinking, me again.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Can anyone else help me?
I don't know if Martinelli starts at Villa Park. I think he's going to rest him after the amount.
He's getting
Yeah, man, especially
He's
after
burning
this.
him out.
Yeah,
Burning him out.
It's
I
too
think-
much.
I
Man
think
of
Smith
the
Rowe
match
starts.
performance for me.
I think Smith Rowe starts.
100%.
Get it to Matip. Idiot thing.
I hope Gabby's able to keep his head and his confidence because he should be very proud of his performance. I thought he was solid.
I think
The
basically
team played well,
the
though.
whole team
Yeah, we
can
have.
have their
The team
heads
played
held
well. Not
high.
even got nothing against the squad today. They played well, bro.
I want to see who was
It's very
responsible for
frustrating.
tracking Firmino for their second goal, and we know whose fault the first goal was. Right?
Yeah.
So whoever those culpable defenders were for that,
Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous.
Yeah, look, too much space. Way too much space, man.
Mo Salah,
I tell you what, we caught
Loves
life
that
there.
touch.
We caught life
Game's
there.
done. Game's
full
done.
time,
We caught life
full
there.
time,
Game's
unlucky,
done.
unlucky,
Lucky boys.
unlucky,
We
unlucky.
caught life there.
Klopp saying to Arteta, all the best. It's all quite civil.
You got a lifeline there, you lot.
Don't I see the video of the whole Liverpool team walking around Hackney?
Yeah, just jamming.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
They've been
Whereabouts in Hackney?
just walking around the streets.
Yeah,
I don't know, yeah, they
in
literally
Hackney,
went
you know?
viral. Yeah,
Look
just
at
the
you.
team
Jeez.
just.
You know what?
literally
That's
the
how
whole of
you
them.
know that Hackney's been gentrified, bro.
Yeah,
They would not have been doing that 20 years ago.
Look,
Everyone's getting robbed.
I was born and raised in Hackney.
For real.
I lived in Hackney when it wasn't popular to live in Hackney.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting to see that.
When
I'm
there
getting
weren't
robbed.
a bunch of city commuters renting in Hackney,
Just
yeah.
waiting there. Are you,
Listen.
man, yeah? Oh, you come to feed the block. Yeah, that's it.
No, but there was a lot of them though. They were rolled the whole
Really?
squad. Yeah,
That
they
many?
fucking walked
You're
out.
in,
like-
you're in another man's ends, don't matter how many you
Yeah,
have.
it's true. No.
Yeah, it's true.
In the borough, it's long.
But I've seen Liverpool do. I've seen Liverpool do that more than once. Like they walk around.
What, just bowl
I think,
through?
yeah, I think
Really?
they go to away and I think Klopp just takes them on a walk round.
Do you know what?
Around the area.
He knows he can go anywhere he wants. That's probably why.
Heads up, we move. Aston Villa next.
All right, let's.
Heads up and we move.
That's it.
I don't like
That's
the
it.
man who got man of the match though.
Game,
I'm addressing
game
that.
by game.
I'm addressing
game
that.
by game.
I wish we
the
scored a
mentality.
goal though. We
Dare
deserved to
you
have got a
give
goal.
Matip the
Yeah.
man of the match.
Alexander B says, he's obviously talking to people in the comments, hi United fans, reminder you're knocked out of the Champions League and not getting back in. If we're a banter club, what are you? Fridge. Laughing faces. I think he's just having banter with people within.
Are there United fans going off in the
I
comments?
think there's a lot of
course they
Liverpool, United, there's a lot of mixed club fans in there. David says 2 goals from the right side. Call me crazy, but those don't happen if Tomiyasu is present. Defensive juggernaut.
Maybe Jota wouldn't have been able to get the shot off, but I couldn't care less because it should have been saved.
Ramsdale,
so
yeah.
I don't blame
Yeah,
Cedric for that.
exactly.
And
I agree.
actually, give credit to. I want to give credit to Cedric because I know you may see that and look down the right side and think that's a problem, but he's actually had a good game.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was at fault for any goals. I need to watch back the second. But
Well, the
definitely-
second goal, even though the ball comes in, the centre back should be looking at Firmino's run.
Right.
So I don't think the right side is actually the problem. Yes, you can cut the ball off, but we should have done better once the ball came in for both.
Fully agreed. That is it. 2-0 to Liverpool at the Emirates Stadium. Stress. Let me listen, guys. Still, I know it's mathematically possible, but top 4 still definitely possible for you guys. Still think we're gonna get it even over this result. Are people still
Absolutely.
confident for that?
Yeah.
This hasn't changed my perception of top 4 at all. If,
Yeah,
if
same
anything,
here.
if
Same
anything,
here.
the fact that we looked good against City and Liverpool fills me with confidence for the games that we have left, you know, because what we've been doing is putting other teams to bed. Obviously at this level, the bit of quality they have, you give up 2 chances, you concede 2 goals. A lot of the opponents that we have coming up now, that's probably not going to be the case. I've got heads held high, boys. No shame in that.
Yeah, we didn't play part today at all, man. Like, keep the heads up, innit? It's calm. They got lucky this time. It's cool. We showed them. They were shaking.
They were shaking.
We saw how they were moving.
They were shaking,
They went in
man.
at half-time, mouth closed. No one talking, no smile faces. Now look at them. Man's coming off happy, clapping hands, and man's spudding his
Weren't
body.
that energy before
Yeah,
at all?
there weren't no energy from them.
No.
So, yeah, take it on the chin, innit? We move. Aston Villa next game. It's calm blood. But Martinelli should have got man of the match for me. I don't care. It's
100%.
Matip who they're trying to give it to, blood. Whoever's dealing with buttons in the back is some... Listen, it's long for man, innit? Yeah.
That's now Tottenham 3 points behind us, but we have a game in hand.
Yeah,
Is that
it's calm.
correct?
We've got 2 games in
2
hand.
games in hand.
2 games in hand.
Calm,
2 games in
fam.
hand.
Don't watch that. See,
This
see
is always going to be a
season,
tough game.
It's going to be up and down. They're going to lose to weak teams. They're going to beat other teams. It's calm. Full spot's ours, blood.
How
Yeah.
far off are we from like the likes of Chelsea? I want to say Chelsea and Man United, because Man City and Liverpool, I think, are they're
They're
anomalies. Even though
I'm not putting Chelsea
No,
and Man United in the
This
same
is it.
bracket.
This is where they are. Look.
so
games
Chelsea
in
is
hand.
still
I'm not
in the
putting Chelsea
conversation with
and-
Liverpool, Man
I think
City. For you.
Chelsea are light years ahead of Man United. Chelsea are the champions of Europe. Man United, we saw what they did in Europe and what they've done in Europe for a few years now.
Tottenham's got a
I'm not
game
putting
in
them in the
hand.
same bracket.
So so let's go. Okay, let's go.
And
Let's
we've
go
got 2
to Man
games in
United
hand.
then. Were you confident, Sheroy, when we play them? Do you think that how you feeling with the performance you've seen against Liverpool and Man City?
I think we put 3 past Man United.
Oh, wow. At home.
Wow,
That team defensively,
it's horror. Innit?
absolute
Yeah, it's horror.
dog
Yeah,
shite.
it's a
horror.
mess.
It's horror.
Absolute dog
No, it's
shite.
horror. Right now,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
horror.
The one
3
thing-
past them. I'm not going to go that far, but it is. They're
We got 2
defensively-
at Old Trafford,
It's
my
hot.
guy.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
horror. You're right.
I
You're
hear
right in
you.
that sense. But
I hear you. I'm with your energy still. I hear that. 100%.
And their heads are down.
But when they play Ronaldo...
massively. By the time we play them, yeah, we'll
one
have to
thing I
see.
will say is when they play Ronaldo, it's a whole different Man United against Arsenal.
And don't forget, just before they come to us, they're at Anfield. They're going to get walloped. Heads will be down again.
Yeah, that I do agree with. Now, let me just quickly make sure you guys all aware that the phone number is on your screen. Send through your videos for full time. Let us know your thoughts and feelings. Obviously, we'll have many of the cast will be reacting to them, and us as fans will be reacting to your videos that you send in. James B will be back in the studio and obviously conducting full time. So make sure you send in your videos right now to the number on screen via WhatsApp, and we'll be reacting to your videos. I'm just going to quickly read off some super chats before we get some final thoughts as well. One here saying from Gunner for Life says we were robbed. Ref clearly favoured Liverpool. There was a few.
I don't think those
I
are
don't think
decisive
that's
for the
favoured.
goal.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I don't know how. But there was some things I did question, but I don't think it affected the goal, the score today. Evan Ryan says, let's rate Ramsdale and Saka when they do it against the big teams. Overrated, get a grip, people. We only lost 2-0.
Saka scored against Man City.
Arteta-ins will love it.
Saka scored against Man City.
Yeah, that was an interesting super chat there. Ash says, they're way ahead of us, but at least we played our football, went toe-to-toe with them, and it looked very good at times. Hopeful for the future.
Agreed.
James Games says Liverpool were inevitably going to win. So you wouldn't have said that at half time. Tom says same scenario versus Man City. Game is level. Martinelli misses an open goal and hits the post. And tonight Odegaard misses a golden opportunity. We have to be ruthless. Odegaard was poor. Martinelli man of the match. Oh, I think that's harsh on Martin Odegaard, but he just kind of went under the radar. But listen, before we kind of finish up, guys, just give me your final thoughts on obviously today's performance, and then we'll be getting into fan cams as well. But let me hear from you, Sheroy, LV, and then David will finish up with you.
As I said, this hasn't really changed the way that I look at top 4. I thought it was a very, very good first half. The boys should be very proud. We didn't compromise on our principles, didn't compromise on our football. I think we looked slightly better in the first half. Second half, we created 2 clear-cut chances, if not more, that should have been buried. The Odegaard Chance sticks out, Martinelli should have scored, and we switched off for the goals. You have to focus for 90 minutes when you play opposition of this calibre, and you have to take your chances. We knew this coming into this game, and we didn't execute. But Liverpool averaged 4 goals against us before this game. It was a tightly contested 2-0 here. The margins are getting smaller. We're closing the gap to an extent, right? They're world elite. They're in a title challenge. There's no shame in losing to this lot. We move.
LV?
Yeah, I'm saying we had them on the ropes first half. Second half, we had the chances. We didn't take them. That's why we need a striker. Yeah, man, freaking Martinelli should have got man of the match for me. Don't know about this Matip beaut. I didn't see him doing shit. And yeah, bro, I'm just a bit upset because, like I said, the first goal was like a punch in the face for me. Do you get me? Like, we've been banging it out all day, trying to move to them and get something out of the game. We know we're going against Liverpool. They're fighting for the league right now. Do you understand? We're fighting for fourth spot. Do you get me? So for me, this whole game here is just, it's a shock.
Yeah.
I could have went with a draw, 1-1 I wanted. We could have got it, but we didn't take our chance. They did. Do you get me? And Jota got a lucky goal. Ramsdale never plays like that for me. Never. When he cleared the ball, cleared it a bit wrong once in a while, like, and then just kicking the ball out into a man's back and then nearly messing up. Weren't his game today. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
David, final thoughts?
It's a point, man. I think, you know, irrespective of it not being Ramsdale's game, yeah. Say for example, the errors happen and we conceded 2. I still think between Odegaard and having a good link-up player with Martinelli, it should have been a draw. It being 0-0 or 2-2, it should have been a draw. It's really unfortunate that we lost that, man. But I still my big take home is we had Liverpool on the ropes for the first half, confidently and consistently, but we just didn't take our chances when we needed to.
Yeah, I think that's kind of wraps up there. It's a shame. I think we played Liverpool 4 times this season already, and we didn't get a result. We haven't beaten once this season.
Have we scored against them?
No.
You're joking?
2-0.
They 4-0'd us in the league. We got a 0-0 in the Carabao Cup.
No,
we
you're
had
right.
to score against them in the second leg. We haven't scored against them in 4 games.
That's something to.
That's mad, man.
That just shows their level of how they play.
There's levels to this game.
There is.
There's levels
there
to this
really
game.
Them man going home saying, "You man still ain't scored. You man still ain't
really
scored."
Man, literally.
Singing that we ain't scored yet.
That is Floyd Mayweather football.
It's a pain.
can't
It's a
touch
tough
us.
pill to swallow. That's
Even
why.
when you try to touch us, you can't touch us. Like, it's that, innit?
It's a tough
We need
pill
a
to swallow.
striker. We need
Yeah, we
someone
do,
who's
we do.
ruthless.
Yeah,
who's gonna
ruthless.
back man up there.
Time for a
yeah.
gunman.
Yeah.
No,
Time
we
for
need
a
it.
gunman.
No,
I'm with you on
100%.
that.
Because you can see with Martinelli, like right from the
You
jump,
need someone
the
who's
way
gonna
he was
be
playing,
there.
he was playing so courageously, like we were playing any pub team. He went in.
Yeah.
But there's no one on the link-up play.
It's the only player what scared them.
Man, no goals this season against Liverpool.
That's
That is
mad,
immense,
man.
man.
Yeah, I was
To
just
hear that
playing
is
the results in my
crazy.
head. I was like, I can't remember us scoring against
Not
them.
one goal.
That's crazy.
That's sickening.
And that's why a lot of us will say we want draws because, you know, it's the reality of when it comes to it. But, you know, wasn't the result today 2-0 to Liverpool at the Emirates. That is it. I think we're going to close off now and then we're going to be getting into fan cams. But thank you, everyone, for joining me. I know it obviously didn't go the way we wanted, but,
No, but it's calm.
we'll be back. We move, as Sheroy
Absolutely,
says. Take game
absolutely,
by game.
absolutely.
Top 4 still in sight.
Yeah,
Gotta
100.
take the positives
Still a
where we
solid
can.
team, 100%. Man.
Yeah, they played well, man.
100%.
Big up Arsenal, man. They played well, man.
Respect. Take care, people. We'll see you in a bit.
Pussy.